I should be okay. Yeah. Let's hope. I said, let's hope. Yeah, exactly. We'll manage.
Okay, there, I'm good.
I didn't even see that. I really can't.
Yeah, sorry, you know, the TV people, man, they are so. Chicos, perdón, este está apagado, ¿eh? La tele. Va, perfecto, por si acaso.
I know Elizabeth, the Icelandic runner. She's super cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen her racing.
Yeah, she. I mean, I think she's gotten to do some big races because there's like not many ultra runners from Iceland.
Yeah, of course.
But she's like super nice. Normally long distance, but she's got 2 kids now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Pepper's like, she's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I think I might be. I was thinking the other day, like, I might be doing too much because this is like my 5th ultra over 100K in 10 months.
Okay.
After having a baby, and I'm like,
Well, you're
maybe
catching
you
up,
need
right?
to slow the fuck down.
You need to catch up.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
ultra
Make up
running,
for lost
come on.
time. Exactly. But no, she's great. I wish
Jesus,
she was here. It would be
Yeah,
really nice.
and she's in Chamonix. She's in Chamonix right now. Oh, so I mean, it's such a cool place to grow up.
She's so cool.
Yeah, sweet.
She's much cooler than I am.
Sí, dime.
Los títulos de la disposición son top 10 women's y top 10 men's.
Sí,
Okay.
sí. I should. Oh fuck. Yesterday, yeah, we were correcting all the because they just Google translated all the, the oh shit, this,
Ah, yeah.
all the
Yeah.
fuck the titles, and then they were kind of weird. So I just sit down and say, "Can I correct this?" Yeah, go ahead. Let's go for it. Okay, they say 5 minutes. Let's see if this is working.
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, sweet, fantastic.
Amazing.
Ander, Ander, ¿me escuchas? Ander. ¿Me escuchás ahí? No, Ander no me escucha. Ander is not listening to me. Ander, a ver ahí. Bien, un poquito menos. Perfecto.
One more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suck at social
The
media.
promo.
Yeah. I always let them do, and I just repost and write things over.
I've had to become accustomed to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet for the August thing, you got to do a lot of that.
Yeah. It's nonstop.
Okay. Yeah, and usually when we do Spanish with Albert, it's he's the he's the guy doing it. So I just let him roll.
I got you covered.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, sweet. Then I mean, should be smooth today. Should
Yeah.
knowing that we have this first 6K, should all be fine.
Oh, and I like this. It tells you, like,
Yeah,
that's super cool.
yeah. It changed.
But what's the difference between mountain trail and hiking trail and trail? That's my question.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I assume it's technical, a little bit technical, not technical.
Yeah, because if you go on
Oh.
terrain, yeah, and then it gives you. I saw somewhere. I don't know where I found it, but it gives you a breakdown of like what
Yeah,
percentage
it's in statistics, I believe. Let me see. Oh no.
here. Yeah.
There
See
you go.
what's the difference between these? I don't know.
Who's been met? Like, what's the criteria, right? Like, what's the
An unknown.
unknown? Oh, wow, that's the void.
Going in.
People go through the unknown. Well, it's actually cool to say.
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't actually seen that one. It's really cool. I wonder where is unknown. Oh, here it is. Jesus. Oh, here, kilometer 15. They go through the unknown.
Yeah, into the vortex.
Yeah. And it's because it's actually hiking trail to road. So it's like, wow. But that's cool. Terrain and then slope. Oh, okay. The slope thing is cool.
Ah, yeah. To see the gradient. That's
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the chat.
Oh, is there a chat?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I just go through YouTube and
Okay.
open it. It's already live. There's 20 people watching, which is good. The name of the town, it's the start town. It's complicated.
I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's complicated to me, so. San, is it dyslexia? Is it in English?
Dyslexia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it. It kicks in. Okay. Empezamos igual que ayer con toma de dron. Ok, pero sería el mismo drill de ayer. Ok. Okay, perfect. So we have there's once we see there's like a
They do
header,
a little-
yeah, a little intro,
Yep.
and then it goes to a drone image, like a
Lo pasa.
Y arranca de North Face Transgrancanaria. Desafío titánico. Que cuelga el teléfono 12 horas y 17 minutos para el campeón de North Face Transgrancanaria.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria, our second day of this beautiful festival on its 27th edition. As we get ready to see the start of the half marathon today, not the half marathon, marathon, I'm sorry. I'm welcoming today Stephanie Case. Is going to be my partner in crime for the day. Stephanie, welcome, and thank you so much for joining me and joining all of us here at Transgrancanaria. How are you?
I am so excited to be here, and I'm really interested to see what the runners do out on the course today. And I'm hoping maybe it'll give me some tips for when I start the classic tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an interesting warm up you're doing for tomorrow. I would hope I don't know. I would see if you are with your legs in the pool or maybe with your legs up, chilling for tomorrow. You decided to come and do some work today. It's kind of it's an interesting approach to 120K. How are you feeling actually?
I'm feeling great. You know, this really helps to get me into race mode, into the excitement. When you get to watch the runners start to do the other races, you really start to pick up that vibe, and I'm hoping it helps me get rid of some of the nerves.
Oh yeah, this is to keep you distracted. We're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful course today with a total 22.9 kilometers and a blasting 1,800 meters of elevation gain starting from Santa Lucia de Tirajana and finishing in Tejeda. We have this long uphill. It's a really, really, really long uphill towards half of the course. Onto midpoint of the course at El Garañón, a bit over it, around 14K, when they start going down towards Tejeda. They still have this little bump in La Culata you're watching right now, which is I think we're gonna see some fireworks there probably in such a fast course.
Yeah, and this is a really meaty course. We were talking before the broadcast went on that this is probably one of the toughest, if not the toughest, race amongst all of the different races at Transgrancanaria.
We were talking with Fernando, the mind behind Transgrancanaria 27 years ago. And he was saying in balance, it's the worst one.
Or the best.
Or the best, probably, depending on how you want to tackle it. It's I believe a guy like Alain Santamaria, who is our top man to watch today. He's gonna love this sort of course. But yeah, Fernando was saying that it's even tougher than the classic in such a short time, in such a short distance. Having 1,800 meters of elevation gain is gonna be interesting, and then. I don't know how you feel regarding this sort of long uphills. I don't know how you go for them. It's complicated to just keep a pace in this. There used to be a term back in the day. They were calling it the douche grade.
Douche grade.
Sorry.
Douche grade. I think you're right. I mean, if you actually go onto the Live Trail site, it's really unique because it shows you what part of the course is road, what part is trail, what part is mountain trail, and that first 6K of the course is mainly road, so that's going to be fast. And I think that there's a bit of a bottleneck at the beginning. We have over 1,200 runners registered for the half marathon, so it is going to be, I think, a fast and furious start before it starts to get on a little bit more technical trail.
Perfect. We're gonna see our friend Jessica on the field with the mayor of Santa Lucia, the hosting town of the half today at Transgrancanaria. We're gonna be seeing her in just a few minutes. But yeah, as
Dani Albert desde aquí, desde Santa Lucía de Tirajana. Estoy con el alcalde de la localidad, con don Francisco García. Buenos días, ¿qué tal?
Muy buenos días, bienvenidos a este maravilloso espacio de la caldera de Tirajana.
Primera vez que esta carrera sale desde aquí, desde su municipio. ¿Qué significa para usted que un evento como la Transgrancanaria salga desde aquí, desde Santa Lucía de Tirajana?
Creo que hoy somos protagonistas de la Transgrancanaria. Significa muchísimo porque en cierta medida ponen en valor nuestro paisaje, nuestro clima, nuestro territorio, hasta incluso nuestra hospitalidad, la hospitalidad de los vecinos del casco del municipio de Santa Lucía.
1.200 corredores que salen hoy desde aquí, desde 75 nacionalidades que tenemos en esta Transgrancanaria. Un buen dato para dar a conocer el municipio a todo el mundo.
Efectivamente, una prueba pues muy participativa. Me sorprende la cantidad de nacionalidades que tengamos, pero yo creo que es una de las pruebas más espectaculares y exigentes del planeta, sin lugar a dudas.
Pues nada, muchas gracias, a disfrutar de esta salida y de este evento. ¿Le vemos en meta?
No podré asistir en meta y muchas gracias por escoger como escenario de salida Santa Lucía de Tirajana. No se arrepentirán.
Muchas gracias. Pues nada, Dani,
That
Albert,
was
aquí
Major
estamos
Francisco
en salida,
Garcia
que como
from
veis
Santa
hoy
Lucia de Tirajana,
luce el sol.
explaining
Hace
us
un poquito
how
más de
proud
calor
they
que
are
ayer,
of
pero
hosting
oye,
for the first time the
todavía
start
la
of the
temperatura
half
no
of
es muy
Transgrancanaria.
calurosa.
And also, if I didn't catch it wrong, it's the first time a race from the whole event is beginning on their town, and they're immensely proud, knowing that this is one of the biggest events in the world, and having the eyes of everyone all around watching his beautiful town. He gave a little, like an amazing description on how those cliffs are and how beautiful the natural environment is. I'm a bit jealous. I wish I was there about to start. Not jealous of you tomorrow. Let me tell you that. But look at how beautiful this morning is. Completely. There is a saying here that Gran Canaria is like a little continent on on its own. Yesterday we had even snow at the end of the BK, and now we have a beautiful day, a beautiful sunny day.
And that raises a good point. You know, we have some interesting weather at the moment, and the cold weather rules are in effect, which means that these runners, even doing the half marathon, have to carry quite a bit of gear over just 23 kilometers.
Yeah, and it's because of all this. How it changes when you're here at this beautiful valley, the sun is out, but then they're gonna climb up to 1,800 meters, and I would like to see how it's up there. I just saw some pictures on the WhatsApp group of the cameras. Let me tell you, it's cloudy. To begin, it's cloudy. We have our top 10 men, our candidates of the day, led by Spain's Alain Santamaria. Our local runner, Álvaro Escuela, is going to be battling there. The legend from Adidas T-Rex, Daniel Osanz, is going to be also battling. Let's see how he's been dealing with some injuries lately. Let's see if he's back at it. Probably one of the dark horses today is going to be Marcos Villamuera, who is a little kid. He's just 20. I'm so jealous of him, and he's running for Team Scarpa and doing. He's had a great season so far. Then we have Sergio Alvarez, Luca Merli from Italy, Linus Holtergaard from Sweden, Mario Granero from Spain, Aitami Lopez from Spain, and also Nicolás Ignacio Benavides from Chile, who's recently been on the top 20 at the OCC 2025 in the UTMB Festival. We have a really nice competition. We're going to have enough time to introduce each and every one of them, but I think there's 100%. Eyes are going to be 100% on Alain Santamaria.
Absolutely, especially because he was second in this race last year. Then moving on to the women, we have an Italian in the top spot, Camilla Magliano, who was 10th at OCC last year, and she's had a string of firsts in the 20K format, followed by Maria Fuentes, who was second at ETC last year in the UTMB series. And Ines Estren, she's more of a 50K specialist, but I think she could do some interesting things here today. And then Moana Lilly, she was actually second at the VK yesterday, so she's coming in with tired legs. But I'm kind of rooting for her. I think it would be cool to see her do well.
Oh, she did so good yesterday. Let's see today.
Yeah, followed by Estelle Roig. I actually saw her, I was commentating on the Tenerife Blue Trail race last year when she won the 110K race. So she's someone that's not necessarily a specialist at the 20K distance like some of the others, but she's got quite a range. Followed by Natalia Gonzalez, Elsa Padron, Barbaro. Oh,
Fjallstedt?
yes.
Yes,
Let's
there you go.
after that. And then Elizabeth, I'm not even going to try her last name, from Iceland. We're talking about her earlier. Just a wonderful ultra runner. We don't see many runners from Iceland, so it's really nice to be able to have a bit of variety here to give the Spaniards a run for their money.
Yeah.
And then we had in the last spot,
Was Ruth
it was
Aldea.
Ruth, yes, from Spain.
I would add there on this list two ladies that I think they can do really well. Bel Calero from Spain also, who she was fourth yesterday at the BK. Let's see how her legs are, but she's really good at this sort of 20 to 40K distances.
Yep.
And then let's just give a shout out to Ashley Hawks, I know her because she's Hayden Hawks' wife, but she's herself is a really badass runner.
Yeah.
So
And
let's
they've
see
been spending some time around the island training, so they're
Yeah.
going to be acclimatized. They're going to have all of that good Canarian food in them, and I think she'll be ready to go down today.
Amazing. We're gonna go with Jessica again. She's at the start line.
Albert, pues nada, estoy aquí con Nico Castellano. Nico es un periodista de Cadena Ser, pero no es un periodista cualquiera, ¿no? Es un periodista que cubre conflicto de guerra. Cuéntanos un poquito tu trabajo, los conflictos que has cubierto y dónde te vas ahora.
Bueno, vengo de Ucrania, llegué aquí el viernes pasado de cubrir la guerra de Ucrania. Justo hace 4 años tuve que dejar de participar en la maratón por segunda vez de la Transgrancanaria, porque unos días antes surgió la guerra de Ucrania y tuve que dejarlo. El año pasado volví a la Starter y este año a la media. Y bueno, y mañana me voy a Israel para seguir cubriendo la guerra actual que se ha desencadenado en Oriente Próximo.
Es un trabajo complicado, es un trabajo que lo vemos siempre por la tele y parece fácil, pero realmente no es tan complicado una vez allí.
Bueno, como siempre, ¿no? O sea, cubrir una guerra siempre es complicado, es complejo en un contexto, además como el actual, tan polarizado, ¿no? Donde parecen todos buenos y malos a simple vista. Pero bueno, también es verdad que correr en la Gran Canaria, que es mi casa, en Gran Canaria, es una medida de evasión. Entrenar, esta carrera la he entrenado en Israel, en Colombia, cuando cayó Maduro. Acabo de venir de Ucrania, estaba entrenando en las calles de Kiev. Estaba entrenando en Jerusalén también recientemente. Venir aquí es también salir un poco de esa rutina, pero evidentemente todos los que estamos aquí somos conscientes de que nuestras vidas están cruzadas por esa guerra que marca ahora mismo el conflicto a nivel internacional, sobre todo nuestra economía, y veremos las consecuencias.
Pues nada, disfruta de esta hall y que vaya muy bien en Israel.
Muchas gracias y nada, enhorabuena a la organización porque tenemos una prueba de nivel mundial y la gente está entusiasmada con todo. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. Ya veis, Dani, Albert, un trabajo mucho más complicado que el nuestro, evidentemente.
So that was Nico Castellano, a local runner from Gran Canaria and also a journalist, but not just a simple journalist. He's a war correspondent. He just came back from Ukraine and he's leaving to Iran tomorrow to cover the war. He's got this insanely complicated task. He said that it's always complicated to cover this sort of conflicts, but running Transgrancanaria helps him get out of this reality. This is his home. He's from Gran Canaria, so it's really good to have him disconnecting from a completely harsher reality. And he said something interesting that he's been training. He's been training for this race in Israel, covering the conflict, in Colombia, covering the Maduro destitution, and in Kiev, also in Ukraine. And again, he said he thanked the organization for putting the island for the rest of the world. So it's interesting. I think you can relate a lot to him.
I can. Having spent the better part of the last decade in many of those conflict areas he was talking about, but I think we are about to see a battle of a different kind out here on the trails.
Yeah.
Hopefully less bloody, but no less intense.
Yeah, I believe they're going to the unknown, according to our live trail course description, and yeah, we're gonna see some. I'm really hoping to see some good fireworks there from Garañón to the finish line. I think that's the toughest part of the course. I mean, you've been running almost 15 kilometers climbing and just on the same sort of pace, and probably with the guy like Alain, that's he's an amazing climber. He's super tough on this sort of races, sort of elevation profiles. Oh, I just saw Nico. That was my buddy Nico. But then he's not a bad downhiller. Also, he's actually a really good downhiller, but let's see how Alvaro does, how being local helps him. Let's see where Danny is standing. And also on the ladies' side, I definitely don't know. Camila Magliano was supposed to race yesterday the BK. She didn't finally start. I'm assuming it's because she's racing today. But then also, what's Maria Fuentes gonna do? Where is Inés Astrain right now? She had a bit of a highs and lows 2025, and then Moana. I mean, I don't know if you got to see anything from the BK yesterday. She just went full on. It was this sort of time trial BK. She started, 1 minute behind, and she started catching up people. So.
And it was not great weather yesterday. And this is someone, Moana is a medical student. You know, she's someone who has responsibilities outside of running. So I'm very impressed by her already before I even see what happens today.
And with some changes in her life lately, on her running career lately, she just went from Nike Trail Team, from the Wild Trail Project team. She's starting at Homa, a Spanish brand that it's betting a lot on younglings like her, that they are growing up the base of the sport for Spain. So there's also some sort of responsibilities. I believe this is her first big event in 2026, dressed up in green right now with the Homa Trail team. We saw her yesterday just taking it 100% serious. Let's see how it goes for her. And I just want to, you mentioned before they are running with massive gear today. I just saw a guy running with a big backpack, and it's interesting to see. It's really sunny right now, but don't be fooled because once they go up to El Garañón, it's gonna be tough.
You know, I was training here on the course for the classic course, which mirrors part of the half marathon course we're seeing today. And I can say, even from a month ago, you know, even when it was warm and sunny during the day, as soon as you get up, a little bit of elevation up into the clouds, that temperature can really drop significantly. So I'm not expecting to see anyone pull out their cold weather gear, but it's always good to have just in case. We also saw on the screen, you could see runners going back and forth, warming up. I mean, with 23K, even though this is a meaty 23K, there's not really a lot of margin for error here, especially with the level of competition. So those runners have to be ready on the start line, ready to go, and bringing it from the start gun.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's again, you have this first 6K that you can go really fast, and you may not win it, but you may lose it. And we're going to listen right now to Alain Santamaria on the start line to see how he's preparing for it.
Uno de los corredores favoritos en esta distancia half. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, ya con ganas de arrancar esta temporada, arrancar aquí en Transgrancanaria y vamos a ver qué pasa.
¿Cómo te encuentras hoy para esta carrera?
Bueno, pues ha salido un día fresquito, como he dicho es el primer calentón serio del año y nunca sabes cómo va a responder el cuerpo, pero bueno, el invierno ha sido bueno, he podido descansar unos días aquí en Gran Canaria y yo creo que puedo hacer una buena carrera.
Pues nada, mucha suerte y a disfrutarla.
Muchas gracias.
Well, that was...
Ya veis, fresquito el día, pero tienen ganas.
So that was Alain Santamaria, one of our candidates, one of our top runners for the day here at the half. He was saying that he's really wanting to start the season. It's going to be his first real, he said calentón. That's that in Spain is like his first heat up of the season.
Okay.
He had a good winter. He doesn't know anyway how the body's going to respond. He had a good end of the season. Last year, he's been resting for a couple of days on the island. and he believes he can do a great race. So let's hope for that.
I do as well. We
Yeah.
were saying earlier he was second at this race last year. He really specializes in kind of the 30 to 50K category.
Yeah.
And even though this is only 23K, we know that this is a tough 23K.
And we've been talking about it yesterday with Nayara, actually his partner. It's crazy because nobody is really specific in any distance anymore as it used to be, and not, especially not in BKs yesterday. But I think on this new mix of talents that all these fast runners have, Alain is a great mix on, he can do really well in BKs, in short races, like really, really short races, 1 hour, like half an hour to an hour. And then he can extend up to a marathon as Segama could be. And I think this sort of course with such a technical, well, it's not technical, but such a difficult elevation profile, I think it suits perfect for him. And he's got this sky running background also that helps a lot. But we'll see. It's trail running in the end. Anything can change.
And I think it'll be interesting to see, once the runners reach the top of the climb, then there may be a bit of a shift up in terms of who's in the lead, who's chasing, because it's just going to depend whether some people are stronger on the climbs or stronger on the descents. I know I've certainly got a strength, and it's not the descents.
Not descent, not going down.
Nope.
We just saw there, we are at the elite introduction. That's Bel Calero right now. We just saw Moana, Lili Queres getting ready also to start. I had a bit of a confusion yesterday. It's the first time I see her racing without a hat, and it's like, who's this girl? And it was Moana. Jesus, that was kind of late on my side. But yeah, now she's back with her hat as we see Alain Santamaria coming into the to the start line. I think we're gonna see this guy for a while today. It's actually a beautiful setup there at Santa Lucia de Tirajana. And actually a big crowd. I didn't expect to see this big of a crowd this morning.
Well, this is the place to be at the moment on the island. And, I love seeing the start line there where you've got, women right up there at the front. I think it's taken a few years for, race organizers and the competitors themselves to realize that, women need to be at the front of the start line, particularly at big races like this.
Yeah, especially in such a fast, short course. I mean, it doesn't matter. It has to be like this in any race, but especially in these faster races, it should be. It's fair, and it's how it's supposed to be. We were watching there Álvaro Escuela, Daniel Sanz, Marco Villamuera. We're supposed to see Sergio Álvarez right now jumping into the start line. I like it. I like this first moments of introducing the fast guys, the fast kids. They're gonna be.
Now I'm impressed that he's not wearing a pack. He's wearing a waist belt to get
belt.
all of that mandatory kit into a waist belt.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive. You have to carry windproof pants. You have to.
Wow.
Quite a bit of gear.
Yeah, I mean, if things go sideways, you're gonna need it, definitely. But it's really interesting because you're carrying what, like maybe a kilo or two on your waist. It's definitely interesting. We just saw also there Nico Benavides from Chile, the Adidas Terex kid that he's been betting. He's been betting on trail running. It's hard coming from South America to jump on the big scene of trail running. This is actually going to be he's been trying for the past couple of years, but this is actually going to be his second season betting 100% on it. Last year he did something really curious. He went on the Austral summer, like on the Southern Hemisphere summer. He went to work in Australia on a farm. He worked in a farm in Australia.
Yep.
that allowed him to earn some money and then train in the evenings. And then after that, with all the money he collected, he came to live to Europe and did the season of racing, which was an interesting approach. And it paid off, definitely, finishing in that top 20 at finally a big result for him, finishing top 20 in probably one of the most competitive races in the world, which is the OCC at the UTMB Festival.
Yep.
We have Daniel Sanz there, one of my favorites too. He's a doctor, also like Moana, and definitely. Oh yeah, Camila is there. That's good. Camila is gonna be racing today. She definitely saved some legs for racing the half today. So we're gonna have a battle between all the ladies that we have on the paper.
I mean, recovery must have just been so important for them yesterday after the BK.
I mean, Nayara is a BK World Champion. She definitely knows what she's talking about, and she was saying that it's not just the BK per se, like the race going up per se, but also coming down again.
They have to walk back to the start.
In a rainy day, in a sleepy terrain, it's gonna be. It was definitely complicated. Let's see how it goes for both Moana and Belle that were racing yesterday. And we are almost there. We're less than a minute to go. We see all the frenzy of the movement before and those final seconds before the start. We see all the excitement from the runners and those little nervous jumps. Stephanie, this is so good. We're going to have some fun today.
And if you're just joining us, we are about to watch the start of the half marathon at Transgrancanaria by the North Face. I am so excited to see what these runners do out there, going up into the mountains, starting on 6K of road before they start to hit a bit more technical trail. They've got one long climb up over 1,500 meters, getting up to about 1,800 meters before they start a descent with a few little climbs before they hit the finish.
Absolutely, we are nearly near the start. We see our friends photographers, our colleagues there, getting ready to film and photograph all this excitement, and I just can't wait to see all these guys battling the course that Stephanie was describing before, and we are almost there to kick off the second day of the beautiful the North Face Transgrancanaria on its 27th edition. From Santa Lucia de Tirajana, we are about to see the start of this half.
And you know, we are following the elites and the top runners, but we know that there are hundreds of runners that you are following at home. And jump into the chat, give your buddies a shout out. If you're following us on YouTube, we would love to see who you are following today. There are over 1,200 runners on the start line of this half marathon race today.
We're seeing Depa there, hands up. He's starting to heat up the whole crowd. We are with I'm actually realizing right now we are with our camera biker getting ready to film our lead runners.
And quite a setup we have today, right? We've got camera bikers, camera runners, we've got drones, we have all of the setup ready to bring you the images across the course today.
Let's go to the start line and listen to the excitement there.
El público, fijaos, todo el mundo grabando en la era de los móviles. La tensión de los corredores en esos momentos, Daniel, que te pasa de todo.
You can feel the tension right now. Everybody phones up.
My heart rate is increased. I don't know about yours.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm running.
Se despiste, se lo llevan por delante.
Ahora sí, estamos en la cuenta atrás con Depa.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
And the half at the 2026, the North Face Transgrancanaria is on, and it's gonna be fast. Of course, this is gonna be an exciting race on the second day of this festival that it's on its 27th birthday today, one of the elder races in the European trail running scene, and of course one of the legendary Spanish races. Stephanie, how are you feeling? It's finally on. Over 1,200 runners are gonna be tackling this 22.9 kilometers long with 1,817 meters of elevation gain. Now we are leaving the town of Santa Lucia de Tirajana, and it looks beautiful.
Well, I've got goosebumps, and I don't think it's because of the cold weather. These runners now are on the road. They're going to be jockeying for space, knowing that there are a few bottlenecks coming up. So I think people are going to be going out hard. I don't imagine there's going to be a lot of people holding back at this point. They're going to want to get near the front to make sure they're in a good position heading up this climb.
Yeah, and we just started. I gotta admit, I was watching the course before, and I thought they were gonna have a longer start before they had to make a sharp left.
No rest for the wicked here.
Yeah, no. There's definitely some elbows there, but as you were mentioning, there's already some fast runners trying to get on their spot and be running easy. As we see, we're already seeing the top men, that's the top women, as what we're gonna see first with our camera bikers.
Yep.
Oh, and it's a bit of a downhill there too. It's gonna be.
If you look on the course profile on the live trail, you can see at the beginning it's a bit flat, a bit of a downhill before they then get on a continuous sustained climb all the way up to about 1,800 meters. Now, even though this is quite a hilly race, got quite a lot of elevation for such a short distance, you can see that the runners are traveling as light as they can with the cold weather rules in effect. There's not a lot of people that are carrying poles. And it's an interesting choice for me because poles can really help you, power up those climbs. But you can see a lot of the top runners are deciding to go without, and they're just going to be running, power hiking, pushing on those quads with their hands.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it's I don't know, they can save you a lot of energy. This is such a long climb. I would definitely go for some poles. I'm sorry. I got really distracted because on the right side there's a school and there's this. It's a normal day in Santa Lucia de Tirajana. It's just another day. People are on their routines and kids were playing football there. That's so good. And that's the beauty of Transgrancanaria and of races of this sort. You can get to experience life as it is, and let me tell you, the quality of life they have here in the island is just insane. How beautiful this island is, the towns, the different towns, and I also find it really interesting that it's all the different starts of the race. They begin in these little valleys. They are all separated in different valleys, and you need to climb to get out of them. It's it's kind of the natural thing of the Canaries, of all of them, of course, but especially here in Gran Canaria. It makes you look all the different beauties of the island, and especially, I don't know if you've been here before, but it's insanely green this year.
Yes, normally you see green in the northern part of the island where it tends to be a bit more wet, and then it's a lot more brown, a lot drier in the southern part of the island. But I was here a month ago to train with the North Face team, and the locals were telling us just how green the whole island has been. The vegetation has exploded from all of the wet weather that they've been getting lately, and some of that which we will see over the next couple of days.
Absolutely. Yesterday it was crazy to see. It was my first time in the Canary Islands seeing a waterfall. There was a beautiful waterfall coming down from the cliff where the BK was going up. And it was just so beautiful to see. We are seeing right now Ines Astrain without the hat, and with the hat we are seeing Moana Liliqueres, both from the Homa Trail team and actually charging in front of the half marathon. I think there's one or two more girls in front of them. Our camera biker is doing the best there to get this beautiful footage.
And you can see how quickly it's kind of funneled onto to a bit of a trail here. There's still room to pass, but it isn't exactly it isn't exactly an easy road right off the start.
Yeah, it's I find it really interesting because you're running on this sort of paved roads, as you can see our lead man on the right, and then out of nowhere you get this rocky trails. You're back on rocky trails, so you got to take care a lot of your ankles for sure. We have already a pack of 4 guys charging the lead, and Alain Santamaria is not there.
maybe he is holding back. I mean,
Yeah.
I said at the start that I didn't think anyone would because they'd be trying to jock for the front. But when you are Alain Santamaria, I think you can afford to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
He's got
absolutely.
experience on this course, so he knows what's what.
Yeah, he's gonna let the kids do the work, I believe. And actually, now we're seeing our lead women. Let's see who she is right now. Should be Maria Fuentes. Yeah, that's it. And that's Maria Fuentes, our lead women right now from Spain.
And Maria Fuentes was second at ETC at the UTMB finals last year and 14th at the World Mountain and Trail Championships 50K. Now, she DNF'd at the Transgrancanaria Marathon last year, so maybe she's switching things up and seeing how she will do at the half this year.
Yeah, I think it's a safer decision after a DNF on such a big race like this one. Taking it easier. Probably it's the start of the season. It's the start of the northern season. So
I mean, is it really taking it easier, or I don't know.
I don't know, because actually the marathon is almost the same elevation gain, but in 42K,
exactly.
45, I believe it's in the end. It's a tricky marathon. But yeah, I think it's a safer call to run a couple of hours less. But she's going for it, and she's not. We're seeing the guys up in front trying to group with, trying to make a group there, and she's not taking it. She's just going for it and saying maybe, hey, if you want to come with me, I'll do this. Otherwise, I'll just go with whoever wants to run with me. So let's see how the strategy pays off. This is just 7 minutes into the race. Really early, as Stephanie was mentioning before, we have this fast 6K. But being 14th, she's technically 14th of the world right now.
In the 50K distance.
In the 50K distance, and probably one of the toughest. I don't know if you saw anything about the World Champs, but that was probably the Jesus. Toby Alexanderson's performance in that race was incredibly insane. So having a reference like that, we know Maria can run really fast to be in that position. So it's actually not flat. My friends from the island lied to me. They said, no, these first 6Ks are really flat. They are not. We are seeing
Never trust.
Never trust the locals.
Never trust any bystanders. But actually, the locals here are so friendly.
Yeah.
When I was training, and sometimes I would lose my way, and
it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
You know, people were so friendly, so eager to help, and everyone knew the course. Everyone knew what I was there to do, and so they immediately pointed me in the right direction.
Amazing. Yeah, it's one of the beautiful things that Transgrancanaria has. Everybody knows the race. It's an event that brings people from 75 countries to a little tiny island. It's not a little tiny island, but it's a weird spot in the world to come to. It's not a destination that you would choose right out. I mean, if you come to Europe, you would just go to Europe mainland, but if you have the opportunity, don't miss it. Come to the Canary Islands, especially come to Gran Canaria. It's a unique part of the world. It's you have everything you want. Do you like hiking? You can go hiking. You like just chilling in the beach, you can go chill in the beach, and then if the food, come on, the food is insanely good. It's so good. Coming from a country as from Argentina, as I come from, where food is really good, let me tell you, this is it tops it. It's like we can't compete. We always discuss that with Fernando, the race director, that he's been also to Argentina. And it's like, we shake hands and it's like, okay, food here and there is good. So
I'm excited to see what is at the aid stations here.
Yeah.
Now, over this half marathon course, there are 2 aid stations that the runners are allowed assistance at, and that's Tunte and Garanon. Garañón.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Thank you.
Fantastic.
This is the English channel, but we are practicing our accents in Spanish.
It's good because I can get to practice my English with you. I'll help you out with Spanish. It works perfect.
Bueno.
Bueno, muy bien. Sweet. Let me just check. We're gonna have some timing really quickly. That's good. But let's see. Sorry, coming back to the aid stations. It's the aid stations here. All the volunteers, they put their hearts out to give you to give the best out of the aid stations. There's like this little inner competition that usually happens to see who's got the best aid station. And
Which one has the best reputation now? Do you know?
Oh no, I don't. I haven't really asked that one. I'm gonna ask Fer later, but I know there's like a little thing between captains and volunteers trying to give it out for the people. The idea is to have, there's over almost 6,000 runners during the whole week, and they want to have this situation where people remembers next year. Like if you come back, it's like, this aid station, you gave me this, you gave me that, and having people remember where they went through and get this, this iconic feeling from aid station. So.
And there's so much that you can get from someone else, even if you don't speak the same language.
Yeah.
It just leaves you with a feeling, especially if you don't have crew, if you don't have assistance, to be able to come into an aid station and have volunteers there who are ready and willing to help you and cheer you on your way. It can make a big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And sorry, speaking about crewing, there's crew allowance at El Garañón at 15K. So maybe that can also.
And Tunte, I think.
And Tunte and Garañón. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
There's Tunte and Garañón, but most of the leaders are going to have at Garañón because of.
I don't think anyone will want assistance after just 5K.
Yeah, and especially.
But you never know.
You never know. Absolutely. I don't know, but what's your thoughts on that? Let's just jump on that. It's having to carry so much gear today. What's the difference that can make a liter of water right now?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing is that the cold weather rules are affecting everyone, so everyone is going to be carrying the same amount of extra gear.
Yeah.
The few hundred grams that we're talking about in between the lightest weight gear and lightweight gear.
Yeah.
I'm not someone that worries about that too much, but honestly, the competition is getting so stiff these days. It is these tiny margins that might end up making a difference. Who knows? We could have a photo finish here today, and then that leaves you wondering, could I have gone faster if I had a little bit less gear? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can I run a 3-minute kilometer on the finish line with 200 grams less? Maybe.
On the classic, I wouldn't worry about it, but
well,
on the half marathon,
it had happened. It did happen before. I just wonder. I don't want to jump on the classic right now, but let's see in a finish line situation with Tom Evans and John Albon. I would worry a bit about weight.
Look at that view. It is just gorgeous. We do have some stormy clouds, but it makes it a bit more dramatic.
Yeah, they're coming up to El Garañón right now, and
to Tunte.
To Tunte, sorry. And it's just, sorry, it's stunning. It's just really, really beautiful.
You're at a loss for words.
Yeah. It's it gets and it gets better than this. Then later you will see how the course changes all around.
And you can see that there's some puddles on the ground there. There was a bit of rain earlier.
Yeah. It's been raining. I mean, it's been raining during the whole winter. That's it's news on the island. It doesn't rain that much. I've heard someone said that the race hasn't looked like this in 20 years.
Wow.
So green and getting to February, March with so much water on the island, it's not the usual. So they are really stoked, really happy. All the water. How you say it? The
dams.
The dams, yeah.
Yep. Reservoirs.
They are reservoirs. That was the word I was looking for. They are insanely full, and that's also good news for the rest of the year for all the people in the island. So. And
it doesn't affect them underfoot, on this part of the trail. But once they get onto the dirt, we could see some good sticky mud.
Yeah, definitely. It's I don't know. Yesterday at the BK, it's different. It's a BK. It doesn't really effects on the uphill, you would believe that, but you should have heard Fernanda Maciel cursing.
Oh, I believe it. She's a teammate of mine.
Yeah. She was definitely cursing on the uphill. It's like you cannot stick to these rocks with kind of different words, but it's gonna if it's like that on the top of the mountain today, or not, maybe up to even here, on this little rocky roads, it can definitely affect the flow of the race. So we will see, and then of course with the whole mud, once they get into the trails, it's gonna be it's different. I'm really excited about it. The last time I did this, last year or 2 years ago, it was a completely different course, a completely different race. And let's see, I'm really stoked to see how it goes, not just for them, for the here in the half, but also tomorrow and Saturday for the rest of the racers. We're seeing our lead man charging up the hill, our Homa Trail Team runner, and we have one of the Cabo Verde, Cape Green runners leading the race. Let's see. Yeah. I'm listening to Albert right now. He's giving all the data right now. Yeah. He's really young. He was second at the YCC. I'm listening to Albert saying that. I assume it's Luca Merli from Homa Team.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, I saw 4 in his race bib.
Yeah.
But it's not Alvaro Escueda.
No. It's 14, and that should be, yeah, Luca Merli. Let's see.
Luca from Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a consistent runner, really with pretty good results, podium results, top 10 results, mainly in the 20K distance. You know, we were saying earlier, maybe there aren't people that are specializing, but this guy does look like a 20K specialist for sure.
Absolutely. And I think who we are seeing right now, it's Nelson, sorry, I was going to do that in English. That's Nelson Alves Mendez from Cabo Verde, from Cape Green. Usually they come with there's the Emisela team always coming to the races around the Canary Island, and they have a really good group of runners that always come and do it really well on shorter distances. Up to marathon, they do really well. I've seen them podium and maybe do some wins at races such as Transvolcania, also Tenerife Blue Trail, and here at Transgrancanaria, they are usually coming here. But Luca Merli is pushing it. He's trying to catch some distance on this first 6K. Kind of a bold move for him, moving away from the group of runners that they have. It's
he's going for it.
Yeah, he's going. I like it. I like brave runners. I'm really keen also on runners that decide to. It's like,
And so is Maria.
going.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can see she's chasing down the guy that's in front of her. She's not letting up either. Really kind of putting her mark on the course early on and letting the other women know that she is here to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, I don't know, in such a big stage as Transgrancanaria is, it's a good opportunity to go and show yourself and take advantage of such a, the billboards that Transgrancanaria brings, and I really like it when they just jump for it.
Yep.
Let's see how it would be like. I don't want to go quick. There's just 20 minutes into the race, but it could be like the breakthrough on their careers for both Luca and Maria. Let's see how it goes. We're seeing the classic cactus on the side of the trails and the roads here in the island.
And you know, for most of us, you're talking about how this could be the big race. This is really the first big European race of the whole season.
Yeah.
So it's a hard race for many to come to and do well at if they're outside of warm climates. But that's why I think we're seeing a lot of really strong Spanish runners here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of eyes on this race because of where it sits in the season.
Yeah.
This is signaling to everyone that trail racing season has started in Europe. Let's go.
Yeah, it's been like this for the past 16 years, I believe, that Transgrancanaria has been kicking off the whole season and putting eyes on the world here. But I also find it really interesting that the switching people does. It's been changing lately in trail running. Now it's not anymore like, okay, we're skiing and then we start to switch to trail running again. Now people are taking it differently. The trail running season is going all over, following South American trail running. Of course, I've seen more and more runners coming to race in South America, not to lose the shape. But yeah, again, it's the biggest race. It's the biggest race of the first quarter of the year, I believe.
And you were saying how it's been running for 27 years. That's older than a lot of these runners.
That's definitely
course.
older than Luca. That's 100% sure. It was funny. I think Moana is also like 22, 23. She wasn't even born when Fernando was already marking these trails back in the early 2000s. And yeah, it's really cool to see. We are getting into Tunte right now. We're gonna see the first aid station, and they are running crazy fast. It's
we're only 22 minutes in.
That's less than four minutes the kilometer if they go. Wow, Luca is going for it. I mean, we knew this could happen. We're gonna have the first time. We just went through the first time in Matt here. Let's see how it's working today.
And you can follow all of the live results on the live trail and follow our commentary on YouTube. Of course, jump into the chat. Let us know who you are cheering for. We've got some people are cheering for Poland, and we've been seeing I've been seeing a trend of the Polish runners really starting to rise to the top. In a lot of these races in Europe, which is super exciting. The more diverse we can make the trail running scene, the better.
The better, of course. And usually we were talking about it with Albert yesterday for a second. He was saying that there is a trend of Polish runners coming to the island. I assume because of the weather coming during the winter and jumping more to the island races. So it's really cool to have them here. There is usually a lot of Polish runners here at both Transgrancanaria. I had the chance of being at Transvulcania too. We get to see them a lot. We have on the left, we have Álvaro Escuela, who is chasing. They are actually closer than I believe from.
Bit of a chase pack.
We have a chase pack here from Luca, and that's Álvaro Escuela. He raced the VK yesterday. He's Italian, and then we had the Cape Verde team. Here we go. No, that was Diego Menendez. I'm sorry. So we have the first runners going through El Garañón, with Luca Merli leading in 22 minutes and 6 seconds, followed by a chase pack with Álvaro Escuela Perdomo, Diego Menendez Rodriguez, Nelson Alves Mendes from Cabo Verde, from Cape Green, and then we have from Team Craft, we have Linus Holtegard from Sweden. Just a couple seconds behind him, it's Alain Santamaria, Marcos Villamuera Izquierdo, the youngling from Team Scarpa, Mario Granero, Matthias Eger, and Espen Roll Carlsen. They're all running in less than a minute.
Seconds between these, so it's really splitting hairs. It could be, anyone's game coming into the next checkpoint.
Yeah, and we are starting to feel the uphill right now. It's now after Tunte, they're going to be jumping straight out to the harshest part of the course. They're going to be moving to actually the big climb of the day.
And there we are following the women's leader, Maria Fuentes from Spain, looking strong and relaxed, actually.
Yeah, she's cruising. She's going for it, and I don't know. I assume everybody's waiting for what's coming up next. I wonder what they're gonna do now. If they're gonna be both Luca and Maria still hold this sort of strategy of okay, I'm here, you're there, and hold it for the rest of the uphill. We see Alvaro Escuela, the local, the Canarian runner. He's smiling there, having a great day.
He won the Canary Islands half last year. And certainly having that kind of local knowledge, local expertise, local legs will suit him on this course.
It's an advantage. Nayara was really, yesterday regarding the BK, Nayara was really saying that it's like the locals, they have an advantage. They know the course, they know the people. The camera biker is asking him to put thumbs up if he's feeling fine. So Alvaro is doing fine, and he's also part of the Arista Sports Club. Arista is the organizer of Transgrancanaria, is the company that organizes Transgrancanaria, and they have this sports club, and they support local runners. Also, they have this community involvement where they try to push the young generations and the local athletes towards the trail running scene, and definitely doing a fantastic job here with Alvaro, that is currently running in second and has been already on the podium here. We have the chase pack from Maria here. Let's see. When we go through the timing, Matt, what's the difference between the ladies here, second and third, racing to chase Maria? Let's see.
Okay, and on the women's side, we have had Maria Fuentes, who we knew was in first, going through in just a second under 25 minutes, followed by Estelle Roig-Fortin, which is interesting. We were talking about her earlier, that normally she's got such a range in terms of distance. She won the Tenerife Blue Trail 110K race last year. She does the 30Ks, the 50Ks, and now we are seeing her smash it so far on the half marathon, followed by Ariana Dentis from Italy, and then Moana, who we were saying got second in the VK yesterday. So she's certainly saved some energy in the legs to give it a good go today. So that's the top 4 women that have gone through the first aid station at Tunte.
It's interesting because Maria already has like a minute on both, on the chase group of Estelle, Ariana, and Moana. It's we were seeing her running comfortable, but I didn't expect to have over a minute already in 5K. That's a lot. She's been running fast, but I wouldn't. Oh, there we go. It's no, there we go. It's updated. Now we have. It was Inés Astrain running in second. Look at that. It refreshed. Inés Astrain was running just 10 seconds behind. 12 seconds behind Maria on the checkpoint. But they still they have like almost a minute on the rest of the ladies. So. We will see how it goes. It's kind of a bold move to go so fast in this first 5K, and they were running just under 5 minutes the kilometer, which is also insanely fast. We have here.
And then Camila Magliano, who was a favorite coming into this race. She's also a teammate on the Kailas Fuga team with Maria Fuentes. She has come through Tunte in 7th at the moment, and about 2 minutes behind Maria.
Sweet. We have there's going to be, my bet is there's going to be changes. It's
absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. The uphill is so long, everything can change, and then something we are still not talking about a lot because we haven't seen it yet, but I believe the weather is going to play a bit of a toll on everybody here today, as we have a little change on the top man on the right. Alvaro is going for it.
And we've seen the pass.
Yeah. Wow, this is Alvaro Escuela, the local runner from Gran Canaria, taking the lead. It's like, okay, buddy, it's great. Thank you for taking me up here, but I'm taking it from here now. Alvaro Escuela, the local runner, just overtook Luca Merli, the Italian runner that tried to push away before the start of the climb. I'm assuming they know each other, and Luca knows that Alvaro knows this, where every single rock of this course is, and can go, blindfolded all for it. And you can see right now, he's charging up that hill. Huh?
Well, we saw him smiling when he was on the road earlier. I think he knew what he was about to do.
Yeah. Solid move from Alvaro. It's I always find the camera bikers and the camera runners, they have the
Their
the
finger on
director.
the pulse.
Sorry, the director told him, like, hey, talk to the runners and make them speak.
Yeah.
So it's like, put thumbs up if you're okay. And Alvaro went okay, and then he just started charging. But I think the pack is grouping again, as we see Marcos Villamuera, the young kid from Team Scarpa, also chasing Alvaro right now.
And Marcos, we were saying earlier, is quite a consistent young gun. Really a string of podiums, top 10s in that 20K category. So he's certainly one to watch in this race today.
Yeah, definitely. He's look at. I also really like to see how different the stride is. Look at Alvaro Hurst. He looks more like a road runner, to call it away. He's more flowy on his running, and you can see Marcos with his charging power up that hill thing on his body, and both going insanely fast. And now we are seeing also Diego Menendez and Alain Santamaria on the left, passing Luca Merli from Italy. That's definitely starting to pay off a bit, the effort of coming on the first 5K in 20 minutes. Probably that was a pretty fast move for him. But we will see. Anything can change right now. There's still a long, probably 1,600 meters of elevation gain uphill right now. And
those clouds are threatening in the background. You can see there's even though the cold weather rules are in effect, we can see some are wearing long tops, but some are still in tank tops.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see how it goes. I don't know. It's such a different strategy for everyone. I wouldn't know what to do in a day like this, because it's hot there under the sun of the island. It's always really hot. But then, as you were mentioning before, it gets really, really cold up there. It's not.
And the humidity can turn into a bit of a chill. It's
and the sweating and
there's a lot of factors here that you have to worry about.
Absolutely. We have there Nelson Alves from Cape Green also. We're now with Marcos too, with Marcos and Alvaro, that are starting to pack together. And
look at that pass!
Whoa! Bold move from Marcos Villamuera, the youngling from Team Scarpa, who is actually switching his pace there to try to take a bit of an advantage.
That was amazing. That looked like almost like a sprint finish,
almost a sprint.
right at the beginning of the race.
Insane move from Marcos there over Alvaro Escuela, and now we're seeing Alain Santamaria maybe thinking, what are these kids doing?
If you could say something just with a move, that was it.
That was it, absolutely.
And he was saying,
but Alvaro,
take no prisoners.
Yeah. And Alvaro is not giving out, and it's not giving up. Definitely, Alain wants to catch up with the kids and just make a three-people group after just nearly half an hour, only 34 minutes. We see Diego Menendez here. He doesn't want to lose the wheel. He just wants to go up there with the guys, and I think he's gonna catch up there.
And this is what I was expecting. No one was going to hold back in a race like this. And yes, it's 21K, about 1,800 meters of elevation. So to push in a race like this consistently for the whole race, it's tough.
It's tough, and especially in a course like this where you're seeing it there. Even though it's rocky, you can see it's rocky, it's muddy, but it's there. We're seeing the replay there of Marcos' move over Alvaro. It was beautiful. what a beautiful move there. How cool it is, and how cool would it be to be able to move like that on the trails. But it's a great move from Marcos Villamuera over Álvaro Escuera there to start leading the 2026 half here at the North Face Transgrancanaria. Luca is struggling a bit. You can see it there on his face. But he's gonna. I think if he catches a breath, they're not far away to start to join the group again and go running.
And you know, I'm interested to see what happens when we hit the downhill, because even just that short little bit of downhill there, Luca looked very comfortable, very flowy on the downhill. So maybe that will suit him better than the others. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how it goes for them. Now we're gonna definitely wait on this rocky trail. Our camera runners are coming back to catch with the ladies definitely and see how the gap is going there between Maria and Ines and the rest of the girls.
And I think that's Linus.
That should be Linus, the Swedish runner.
Yep.
From Craft Team, right? So let's see.
I think I caught his race bib to see that it was Linus. Nice to see someone from outside of Spain giving the Spaniards a run for their money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I've been running on this part of the course, and it is a beautiful, part of the island. I mean, you feel like you're on trail, even though it's actually a bit of a rocky road going up. But certainly the scenery around, it kind of pulls you up the hill.
These are all, and these are, the history behind these trails is insane. These are all the historical old merchant roads that used to be connecting the different villages of the island way back in the day. But it's crazy to be running, and it's actually really beautiful to be running in such cultural landmarks of different places. You don't even realize that there's people have been traversing these trails for so many years, actually centuries, and we are also part of this history, running these trails. We are seeing on the right, as you can see, the top three men, that it's actually had a bit of a change with Luca Merli leading and Álvaro Escuela, who overtook him just a few moments ago, and Diego Menendez chasing together with Alain Santamaria, the pack of four we've got on the lead at the half of the 2026 the North Face Transgrancanaria.
And then in the white tank top in front, that I believe was Nelson Alves Mendez Correa.
It's actually, I'm saying Cape Green because it's the direct translation. I think I'm not messing it, but he's from Cabo Verde, from the island of Cabo Verde.
Yep.
As we see, we got her. We got her on the trail, Maria Fuentes. Yeah, Maria Fuentes, the lead women.
And she is running so easily and so light. She just kind of dances her way up the climbs, you can see, and equally as light going downhill on the trails.
Yeah, she's. It's interesting. It's the first time I see her actually see her running on a streaming, and I can see. She was running really technically well on the flatter sections on the roads. She was climbing pretty well before we saw her climbing pretty well, and now she's solidly racing, running down the hill too. So I would wonder what her strengths are.
Yeah.
But Ines Astrain is just behind her.
Yeah.
And Ines is really tough on the.
She's a beast.
Yeah, she's a beast on this. Harsher terrains and these harsher uphills, that's where she can do really well. Let's see how it goes.
And Ines also has the stamina as well. You know, if Maria has pushed too hard at the beginning, if she hasn't left enough, especially when she gets to the downhill, I could easily see Ines overtaking.
Yeah.
If not right now.
Right now, if not right now, absolutely. I wonder if this is gonna. We're gonna watch it like right now. Ines Astrain takes the lead from Maria Fuentes at the half of the North Face Transgrancanaria 2026.
Maria is not letting her go.
No, she's not letting her go. Wow, that's a solid strategy. Huh? It's like I am leading. You know, it's like it's also a confidence boost there, and a sort of the mind games they play on these lead packs. She definitely did not let her pass and just went through it. Also putting a bit of a switch in the pace there. That's
Again, we're seeing a conversation here through
Yeah.
running because
Yeah.
Inez is now trying again.
Yeah.
They're speaking to one another through their legs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also really like it's not the body language, it's just the feeling.
Yep.
You know, it's like I'm not even looking at you, you know, it's like, I'm pushing harder, try to chase me, and we see Maria trying
She's picked
to
up the pace. You
Yeah.
can see a bit more urgency in her stride, and
Yeah.
and she's pushing. Now this is hard. You know, this is something I've talked about on commentating before. Whether there's two types of people, whether you want to be the one chasing or the one being hunted.
being hunted. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with what Nayara said yesterday, and wow. You're beautiful. And Inez is trying again. She's going for it too. Sorry, Nayara was saying yesterday, especially
Yep.
for a time trial as it was the BK
Yep.
yesterday. She says it's always good to be the hunter. You're like going for
I
it
agree.
and just having the situation in control. But today is completely different because Maria is. I don't know. It would desperate me and having you try to pass and and your competitor is picking up the pace.
I would
So
hate it.
I would hate it.
would
It's like,
hate
okay, just do the race.
Yeah.
I'll try later.
yeah, that would be my strategy.
I just want to say before we go back to Jessica, she's in Cruz Grande now, half point of the race. She's gonna do some reporting. We're seeing on the drone on the right, the lead pack has not split up at all on the men's race. We're still seeing all four guys, Marcos, Alvaro, Alain, and Diego, all running together, and they have a bit of a gap already on Luca. Poor guy. He's definitely seeing them, and it's also super desperating not to catch them on that road. But we have a beautiful race. That's what
Wow.
we were expecting, and we're gonna be able to witness it. We are here on the island, but hopefully, whatever you are in the world, wherever you are on your homes, maybe at work, because it's Thursday today. So
En la degollada de la Cruz Grande, donde ya van a llegar los primeros corredores, vemos ahí un grupo bastante grande de corredores que nada, están a 100 metros de nuestro punto. Vamos a ver si vemos quiénes son y podemos daros alguna información más.
we have our on-field reporter, Jessica, at Cruz Grande. She's at 9.4 kilometers into the race, 9.8 actually. This is our fixed camera that we were talking before. And we are seeing the lead pack of men with Alain Santamaria, the experience of all this group, leading Diego Menendez, Marcos Villamuera, and Álvaro Escuela, all four running together and going insanely fast. Let's see how Luca Merli, how his body is looking right now. And you can see the camera is a bit wet. Also, it's probably a little bit of rain up there in going probably half of the climb already.
Sí que están abriendo un poco de hueco con el quinto clasificado.
Yeah, it was definitely Linus. Let's see.
Yeah. So Luca has dropped back quite a bit.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of time. We have Linus Holtegar there also chasing. He's been running a bit faster right now, and we are back with the ladies here on the left side of your screen with Maria Fuentes and Inés Astrain. That it's again going for it. she's gonna try back to catch with Maria and see if she can
I
take.
love this. I absolutely love this dynamic. This is so stressful.
Yeah, there is. Look at that. There is not a head tilt. Nothing. They're not looking at each other. It's so good to watch.
No talking, no discussions, no glances, just
we're
full gas.
No friends right now.
Nope.
We're no friends. We're friends later, friends before, but not now. Oh, wow.
Look at that view.
Beautiful. Our lead, that's the pack of our lead men with Alain Santamaria, as you can see there, taking the lead and taking the charge over Marcos Villamuera, Álvaro Escuela, and Diego Menendez, as you can see. Oh, Jesus, that's beautiful.
What a ridge line.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful ridge line, as you say. And if this doesn't get you inspired of coming next year and putting this race on your bucket list, I don't know. What else should we do? We should bring you a cocktail. What do you need?
We're putting it on a platter for you.
Oh, I'm jealous right now. I'm jealous. This is the distance I would definitely like to do, the half.
Are you going to feel jealous when I'm out running at midnight tomorrow night?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Maybe in the morning, probably. But now she did it. She took over Maria Fuentes. Inés Astrain is now our women's leader at the 2026 the North Face Transgrancanaria. She has definitely taken the lead. I don't know. It's if Maria is like finally okay, go for a second. Yeah, I'll let you take the lead, or if she finally charged a bit on that uphill.
The dynamic there is so interesting though, because it's not just physical. As you were saying, it is mental. It is a mental game. You know, can I break? Can I lead? Now she's looking over her shoulder. She's finally finally acknowledging. Inés is finally acknowledging that Maria is there. Ooh, and she's looking a bit
Something's happening there, yeah.
Yeah. What is happening here? She stopped for a minute.
She stopped
look
for a
behind
second,
her.
look behind her. Maybe she's cheering her not to lose. She's saying, come on, my girl, let's do it. She's cheering on her. Wow, that's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That was Inés Astrain cheering on Maria Fuentes to go on her wheel, basically, to go with her up the hill. That was beautiful.
That is cool. You know,
Yeah.
we were looking at that dynamic
Yeah.
there, thinking that they were, really gunning it out against each other, and they are. But
They
you
are.
can have that
Yeah.
competition while still being super friendly and supportive
Yeah.
to your fellow competitors. That was
Absolutely.
sportswomanship.
Yeah,
right there.
beautiful, beautiful moment we just witnessed there. And with there is something like it's like my
So
child.
cool.
It's the my child thing from the Spanish. You know, the mi niña. It's so heartfelt. It's really good. And then we have this beautiful, stunning image from these four guys also racing, as we see Diego Menendez kind of losing a bit of ground on the three guys, and I think Alain is pushing the pace right now. He's doing his thing. And trying to check if the kids, both Marcos and Alvaro, can catch up with him is like, yeah, just
And
pushing
there's
it.
Luca. You saw Luca, quite a bit back.
Yeah, definitely.
And now we see a bit of a gap in between Inés and Maria. But they're still talking to one another.
Come on, Maria, honey. She's saying, it's like, come on, Maria, honey. I mean, it's beautiful. And also, it could be interesting. It's I wouldn't like to be in Inés' shoes and start running by herself so early in the race. They still have like an hour 20 probably to go. And it's always good to be pushing the pace, knowing you have such a strong field of runners behind them.
Mira tú. Que no puedo pedirle los espaguetis a mi madre. Pero a mi madre, que la quiero mucho. Y a mi hermana.
It's amazing. It's like the camera runner is asking her to say something, like, hey, how you feeling? She's like, I'm good. I just, do you want to say something to the audience? He's like, yes, I want to say I love my mom. Tell my mom I love her so much, and my sister too.
Oh.
so sweet. She's like the sweetest person. And she's having so much fun also, and worrying a bit about her closer competitor, that is Maria. But I think Maria is going to pay the effort she made on these first 25 minutes of the race.
Yep.
And Inés is putting the experience and all the palmareses in Spanish, all her results. She's putting on the field right now, her experience, and she's pushing.
You can see the difference in energy even between on the split screen, with Inés on the left really going for it, and she's got energy, she's got excitement. And then Maria, again, maybe part physical, maybe part mental, because Inés has surged ahead. The energy has dropped back just a bit. I mean, she's still in second, but
and she's moving well. Like Inés is moving better, and she's still like she's continuous. Like, come on, Maria! There's like she's absolutely cheering for her. and Maria is here. She looks like she's tired right now. Like
Yeah.
she made a bit of a move before, but it must be hard to be on her mind right now. Like you have the confidence of going first and trying to push the pace. Sorry, I had a massive confusion before. This is Maria.
This is Maria.
This is Maria. But yeah, again, the other one was Estelle Roig, and she was also pushing really hard. But it's beautiful. We're seeing the top 3 women. I don't have a time reference right now, but it's considering Ines was screaming so hard on Maria. They are running really close. We're gonna have a bit of a visual difference right now. Yeah, they're close.
There we go.
They're really close. So that's why Ines was cheering on her so much. And definitely Esther was pushing, of course. Then she was trying to catch up on them. We will see the time gap was almost a minute-ish between them on the Tunte station, but we've moved almost half an hour already from that time mark. As we see Inés Astrain moving to 9.8K here at Cruz Grande, and Maria Fuentes with our camera runner there, Biel Raffles. Was that Esther?
I think she's got to be just behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcos Villamuera is now leading the race over Alain Santamaria. We saw it for a second there on the drone footage, but we're back with, okay, now we're gonna have some good visual reference. That's Inés Astrain on the paved road doing the small stride. We're gonna see Maria Fuentes.
There we go.
And here is Estelle with Iru. Fantastic.
She's moving well.
Yeah, she's moving well. I even think she's moving a bit better. If I got a bet, she's moving a bit better than Maria right now. So I think there's gonna be catching up on the rest of the course.
Well, the longer distance favors Estelle, so maybe she'll be able to do better in the second half. Now the men are probably just over, halfway through this climb. Maybe a little bit more. The women, not quite yet.
Yeah, let me just see. That was Bel Calero. That was Bel Calero also who raced yesterday on the BK. She was also running really solid. Yeah, now we got good visual reference. It's Marcos Villamuera completely leading. Definitely leading right now the men's race over Alain Santamaria. Diego Menendez did a catch up there over Álvaro Escuela that maybe did also his move a bit earlier today, and they are both pushing. We're gonna have a two-man pack on, I believe, for the rest of the uphill. Also on the papers before, this is what we sort of expected with Marcos and Alain leading the race. It's crazy. We have so much information going right now. Sorry if we can't catch up that fast, but it's it's good. How are you seeing it so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you say, it's a struggle to keep up with how fast the runners are going and how quickly the rankings are changing, but that's to be expected in a race that's this competitive.
Yeah.
And there we see Ines on the left, really charging up the hill. You can see she's still maintaining a run while the man in front of her is on a power hike. There she goes, back to power hike.
But it's also good. It's the walking running thing. It's having that control on this sort of races, and especially in this insanely long uphill. If you're able to control your heart rate and move up from, be as efficient as you can. We've seen it through the years and how it has evolved and how everybody has trained for this right now. It used to be, back in the days, it was like just run as much as you can. And now it's something that all this new generation of runners have been practicing and training and being specifically training for this. You can see it on the right too. We are seeing our lead man, Marcos Villamuera, trying to gain some gap on Alain Santamaria. But yeah, it's really cool to see what the different strategies are for this uphill. I'm more keen on the efficiency of the walking running that Ines is doing,
Yeah,
because
me as well.
competing on the level of running we have on the men's side, maybe pushing that much, then it would not it would not leave anything on your legs for the final part of the race, which is insanely runnable too.
Yeah, I find changing up between kind of power hiking and running, it just gives your legs a bit of a break because
Yeah.
you're doing something different. Um,
And you can definitely tell it's efficient for her.
Yeah.
Look how much of she just cut the gap. We have the reference we have is with the man in the blue shirt in front of her, and he was way in front of her before when they were starting that little paved road, and now she's almost catching up with him. And again, I love this drone footage. I become a little kid when I start seeing
Gorgeous.
this gorgeous, yeah, insanely beautiful drone footage of these ridges, of these cliffs that the island of Gran Canaria have. As we have Linus Holtegaard there. From Team Craft, he looks like he's struggling a bit.
He looks, yeah, he doesn't look super smooth. He's kind of bent over a little bit, rocking back and forth. That could be part of his style.
Yeah, it was kind of his style, but he also looks like to be tired. And also Luca, my man, he was also pushing so hard in the beginning. Now he's definitely paying it. But it's also maybe part of his strategy.
Yeah.
If you know you're not as strong as both Marcos and Alain and the rest of the guys, maybe you need to play your cards there.
And here's Maria Fuentes on the screen. So
Yeah.
she has dropped back to second and followed pretty closely by Estelle Roig. Now, Maria, she is the one that, we saw, she has a different strategy from Inez going uphill, whereas Inez does the hike, power walk, run. Maria tends to just run.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her really stop for a power hike when the others have. She just kind of pushes ahead with the same cadence, the same little dancing stride uphill.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm seeing Estelle doing the same,
Yeah.
which is an interesting approach. I wonder if this is gonna pay its tolls later on the race, or if maybe even they can break a bit of the gap on Ines that is running on the lead right now. Ines Astrain, the Spanish girl from Homa Team, who is leading right now, as we see the Alta Mesa. How's that shoe?
I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah.
I love them. I will be wearing them in running the classic starting tomorrow night at midnight. Really super comfortable. It's my favorite North Face shoe. Lots of cushion. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they will do over the 125, 126K.
Yeah.
I raced in the old version of the Alta Mesa in the Nice Côte d'Azur by UTMB in September. I managed to get second in that one.
Yeah.
So
Oh, maybe.
we'll see. No, I'm not planning on with the competition that is here this weekend.
Come on.
There's no chance.
The whole streaming team will be rooting for you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Come on. No, that's great. I wonder. It's interesting to see where the North Face has gone. I think the last shoe I used was the North Face, the single track back in the day, the single and the double tracks way back in the day. But it's outside of that, it's interesting to see how much the technology from the shoes from the North Face has evolved and how they caught up with the rest of the brands. And it's I'm really wondering how the Alta Mesa is going. I had them in my hands in the expo, so it's really, really cool. We're seeing the rest of the popular runners as we wait for the rest of the top 5 women to go through our fixed camera here. You can see, I don't know if it makes a lot of justice on how tough this uphill is, but you can get a bit of a glimpse there on how difficult this road is.
Yeah. The runners are hiding it well on their faces, but it's kind of fake it till you make it, I think.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
How are you? Good morning. It's 10 a.m. local time right now here in the island of Gran Canaria, 11 in the Central European, and hope everybody's happy with us. living this 2026 the North Face Transgrancanaria.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves again,
Yeah,
since
again.
you might just be joining us.
Absolutely. I'm Mauri Pagliacci here in the island of Gran Canaria, and I'm joined by
Stephanie Case.
the one and only Stephanie Case. I'm so happy to have her here. I need to take advantage of this moment, because then for the rest of the weekend you're gonna abandon me. You're gonna go run this 125K.
Well, you know, I'm trying to work out how to commentate and run at the same time. Still working on
I
it.
wouldn't say that loud on these guys, because I know they have. You just heard people,
Put a
talking.
mic on me, and
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Mic you up like the NBA players, like a bit of a mic'd up trail running. It would be interesting to see when you go on that dark moments on the race. It would be really interesting to hear that pep talk.
I think, or you'd have to censor out quite a bit of the,
a lot of
bit
beeps.
of the chat. Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot of beeps, right?
Exactly. But we have such an exciting day. We have been following the half marathon with all of you this morning. We have the majority of the runners have now passed through Tunte, which was the first aid station. We have the elite runners heading towards Garañón, which is the second aid station. And this is one of the aid stations that runners will be allowed to get assistance at. So we might see some companions, some people cheering at the top there. Now, on this course, we've been discussing how this is actually probably the hardest course out of all of the different courses here at Transgrancanaria. I will be remembering that when I line up for the 125K Classic tomorrow night at midnight. But this is about a 23K course with 1,800 meters of climb. That is punchy. So runners are really, they're not taking it easy by doing the half marathon course.
No, absolutely, and especially these guys who have been running really fast. They are gonna be they're gonna be tired, definitely. But I'm really wondering what's going through the minds of the over 1,200 runners that are tackling this challenge. There's I don't know, hundreds of stories around there, hundreds of whys. Like why you do this, why you're deciding to run such a difficult course and putting yourself there. But it's mostly because it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and you should do it. You can check it on the left side of your screen there. Look at that drone footage of the cliff. They're going up right now. It's something you should not miss. If you're a trail runner yourself, if you're a road runner yourself, or even if you're just, you're an outdoor person, coming to the island of Gran Canaria is just something you must put on your bucket list. And I think you did it this winter.
Oh, yeah. I came out here for a week-long training camp with the North Face, and I mean, this was hardly a training camp. It felt like it was vacation. We were in a gorgeous house with a chef that made us just the best food. One of the specialties on the island are, these little boiled potatoes with salt in the different sauces. You can get them at the airport, take them home. This is what I will be eating.
Do you know what's the name of those?
No.
It's
little potatoes with sauce.
But it's little wrinkled potatoes. Papas arrugadas. It's like old potatoes,
Old potatoes.
No,
okay.
it's like wrinkled, And it's funny because they say like papa arruga in their Canary Island Spanish, and it's really cool with the sauces that are called mojo.
Okay.
It's like mojo. And
that
they
makes
have
sense.
different sort of sauces. Some of them are really spicy. I kind of know that you sort of figured that out at some point. And it's part of the local cuisine of the island, aside of course of the seafood and the fish that you can certainly find on the island. As we are seeing right now, Ines Astrain going for the power hike here with 1 hour, 4 minutes elapsed on the race. She's gone over half of the race already, and excited to see how she goes. She's continuing with the same strategy of the power hiking.
She's moving with a real urgency, and you know, we had looked at the expression on her face, and it looked like she was struggling or something was wrong, but it was actually just kind of focus and
Yeah.
determination, because she
Yeah.
was encouraging her, her fellow competitors on the trail, which are now dropped back out of earshot. So she has gotten
Is
a
that
fair
Estelle?
lead at the very back.
Yeah.
Possibly. We will have to get a closer look to see if
Yeah.
Estelle has gotten ahead of Maria. I think not.
I think not. Maybe it's.
If you are, you know, we are following the elites, but
Yeah.
we know that there are hundreds of you who are following, let's call them the more extraordinary runners in the middle and in the back. So jump into the chat, give them a bit of love, and thanks for the shout out for someone who said hello to me. I
Yeah,
will see you soon.
that was Tele. Tele, who is also a fellow commentator, race commentator
Yes.
usually, and she's here covering the race. So cool to see, and that's actually really cool. We get to see so many friends
Yeah.
around these races. But now let's focus on Ines Astrain, who's hydrating, fueling, and continuing her push up the hill towards El Garañón. Solid.
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
And as we were talking about earlier, you can see this whole top pack here, all of the elites. No one's really using poles here.
No.
Even though it's quite a steep climb, they're going light, making sure that that they are just using what they've got in their legs to power them up the hill.
Absolutely. We're watching on the top right of the screen our previous top 3 women's through the aid station that was led by Maria Fuentes, Ines Astrain, and Estelle Roig. That changed with Ines Astrain now leading the race, and Maria, who is actually at this moment on your screen, she's still in second.
Yeah.
She's holding for second place there. She's
Continuing that consistent run uphill.
Yeah.
She's not stopping her stride to power hike.
Oh, it's Bel Calero.
Oh, excellent. Bel Carrero, who was 4th in the VK yesterday. That is impressive.
Yeah, it's she's such a strong runner. Nayara was rooting for her really hard yesterday. She told me she was she's in a really good shape and trying also to use this. Hey, buddy. Trying
Go.
to trying to show her shape, on this big scene that is Transgrancanaria. And I can tell right now, because of the form she's running, she kind of saved some energy yesterday.
Yeah.
She's definitely pushing harder than she did yesterday at the BK.
Okay.
And she's now currently in 3rd place. Let's see where Estelle Roig is right now. We're gonna see, like, as we are now watching our first 3 women go through the in between Tunte and El Garañón. Okay, between Tunte and El Garañón, we're 1 hour and 8 elapsed, and now we're seeing this little string of runners. We see more the 2 more female runners there going for the top 5. Probably top 6 already. Maybe we missed Estelle. Right now it should be the logical thing. And as Stephanie was saying, maybe you get to see some of your runners right now. This is the good thing about the fixed. This is what I love about the fixed cameras. We get to see everyone while we wait for our top women. That's Moana Lili Queres, the La Palma local Granada resident, actually, where she's studying to be a doctor.
And second in the VK yesterday.
Yeah, she's probably suffering right now what she did yesterday. She was pushing so hard, only 10 seconds behind the winner, but still moving really, really strong.
And we have the top men are just going to be cresting the top of the climb. Then they have a bit of a flat-ish section before they reach Garañón.
Yeah, let's see if I can get to see. Oh, cool. Let's see if this is working. Oh, absolutely. This is working. We have a GPS tracker also that you can find on the Transgrancanaria website and have at least a little bit of a visual on how the race is going, with still Marcos Villamuera, Alain Santamaria leading now with a bit of a gap over Álvaro Escuela. It's... yeah, we don't get to see here Diego Menendez that was running in there in that group. Linus Holtegard just a few meters behind them, and Luca Merli getting there. We are really close to the El Garañón 8 station, where we're going to have a timing mat and see what the gaps are between all the runners. And of course, we're going to get to see some imagery of them. We have Fernando there. Fernando, the creator, the crafter of this, the North Face Transgrancanaria back in 1999 or 2000, year 2000. That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. But it's beautiful. I think you're gonna be running through this tomorrow. Maybe?
I think I might be, although I might not recognize it because... No, at this point I should be in the light.
Yeah, it should be in the light because this is close to Roque Nublo.
Ah, yes. That was another woman passing.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see. She's a Norwegian runner.
Miriam?
Yeah, it's yeah. I didn't dare to say the name. I'm sorry.
Miriam.
Miriam. Yeah, Miriam. Sorry. From Norway. That was the last female runner we saw. But we have a competition back in. We are getting to El Garañón, closer to El Garañón.
Yes.
And these guys are running really fast, with Alain Santamaria taking the lead again over Marcos Villamuera.
That is 27.
60-27.
So that will be Flavia Vanderzon.
Yeah, Flavia Vanderzon from
Switzerland.
Switzerland. She was top 10 last year, if I'm not wrong here, in one of the races. As we get back, look at how cloudy it is up there. And they're still not on the top side of the, well, yeah, they're actually already almost on the top side of the race today. And you could see the people who was cheering 61:10. Wait, let's find her so we can tell her name. That was Dalia Alonso, 61:70, the Salomon Spain runner. She's also one of the younglings of the next generation team of Salomon Spain. That's who we saw for a second there. And as we see, wow, this is going to be coming and going.
Marcos.
And Marcos again back in. He should be aided by a person I think you've shared some kilometers. Should be aided by Pablo Criado, the team manager for Scarpa Spain. One of the legends of Spanish trail running. They are elbow to elbow there, crushing each other. Since the beginning of the race, both of these guys have been pushing really hard, and it's the experience of Alain versus the toughness, and the recklessness probably of the young Marcos. That it's I love it. I love it when it's not disrespect, but it's just no fear at all on coming out there, and
that might play to Marco's strengths for the downhill. I mean, speaking as an older runner, I am terrified of the younger runners when we get to the downhill.
Oh,
whoop! Almost missed a turn there.
Almost missed the turn.
It just shows the course is so well marked, but if you are in the zone and you are just concentrating on where your competitor is next to you, you might miss, all of the flashing lights that
absolutely.
show you which direction to go in.
It usually happens. I've seen runners, there's a long marking stripe, and I've seen them, put it up, down, and go running down the hill, around it. But I was just laughing for a second, because that camera was Fernando Gonzalez, the CEO of Arista Eventos, the creator of the race, blah, 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 that we were saying before, and you could hear him breathing really hard after trying to chase both Alain and Marcos. Fernando is one of the fittest 50 years old I've seen in my life. He's also an adventure racer. He just ran the Hong Kong 100 a month ago.
Yeah, so did
yeah,
I.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. It was great.
Yeah, so he told me, he said before on the meeting we had of the streaming the other day, he said Hong Kong was good, but it was 60 kilometers long for me. So I can definitely tell he's been training for ultras and chasing these guys running on the short 4 minutes. It's gonna be a tough set of series. Let's see how he goes when we get to the rest of the runners. That they have definitely taken both Alain Santamaria and Marcos Villamuera. They have taken a bit of a gap on the rest of the field, and you can already tell. Hey, good selfie, buddy. Perfect place to take a selfie there. Amazing. Now we're seeing poles out. Now we're seeing. You can see now how the runners change. How the people are starting to enjoy the race, enjoy every step of the race. I have a friend who always says that fast runners don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to enjoy a course properly, and they don't take every single coin of the registration fee because they run so fast and they miss a lot of things. And that's why I love watching these guys enjoying the race and enjoying the landscape on the island of Gran Canaria. So
it's true. You don't see the top runners taking selfies, but go for it. Why not?
Why not?
It would trend.
I always remember. Do you remember that time Killian live streamed the start of UTMB on his Facebook page? Do you remember that? He just put his phone here. This is way back in the day. We're talking
That's so
Facebook.
funny. Yes.
And he was running with his phone, broadcasting live.
Let's bring that back. Killian's going to be on the start line of UTMB again. So why not?
If he's so good, why doesn't he do it at Western States and then at Sierra Sinal also? Why not?
You were mentioning the Hong Kong 100 earlier. That was the first race in the World Trail Majors, and Transgrancanaria, the classic course, is the third in the World Trail Majors.
They're passing away. Let's go with Alain Santamaria and Marcos Villamuera. We're going to have timing mat there. We just hear the chip beeping as they go through El Garañón, doing the aid station really quick. We just saw Pablo aiding Marcos there from the Scarpa team. I didn't get to see.
No better person to help you out than Pablo Criado. That guy is just so much fun to be on the trails with and so experienced.
And he knows a bit about racing, right?
He does.
And now we're seeing both Alain and Marcos run away from our camera runner, and also from El Garañón aid station. They are flying. They're definitely flying.
Yep.
And the uphill is gone. It's crazy. They just did 1,800 meters of elevation gain.
They smashed it. But don't say it's totally gone, because if you were a bystander, the runners would kill you for saying that, because even though they have a downhill coming up, there is some slight elevation before they get to the end, and they will feel it.
Absolutely, but they just killed this big whole uphill in an hour and 18 minutes, which is...
It's incredibly fast, incredibly impressive. Alain and Marcos coming through the aid station a second apart.
1 hour 17 minutes 22 for Alain,
Wow.
1 hour 17:23 for Marcos. You just saw it there. They are running together, and we're gonna have the next aid station at La Culata in around 11 minutes to see if there's anything changing. Let's see. I don't know. They are so close, and they're running such a similar race. They're coming and going up, moving from each other, and I don't know what's going to happen right now.
Sometimes if you see that there's a bit of a battle between the top two, they can kind of burn each other out, and it does leave an opportunity for those behind them. But we know that Alain is coming in with a lot of experience, particularly on this course, with a second place in this very race last year. and Marcos, our young gun, this 20K specialist with very consistent podiums. He's having a good race. And there we see Alvaro. He is not out of the game.
They are also running really fast.
Yeah.
Again, I wanna mark for everyone watching. You know, we were running in the sun just 5 minutes ago, and now they are into the cloud, and it's definitely really cold for both Álvaro Escuela and Diego Menéndez, who are getting closer to the El Garañón aid station. But I think this is gonna be a good gap now, and unless there is a tragedy, you know, like a huge bunk or something like that, I think. We already have our first 4 places kind of defined or reduced to 4 people right now.
You're gonna call it?
I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. I think. Well, I mean,
don't know. If you have people who are uphill specialists versus people who are downhill specialists, there could still be a change up. I'm reserving. Reserving my judgment.
I'm gonna be a bit more bold.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the bet. Yeah. No, I think both Alain and Marcos were looking really good, and unless something really out of the race happens, Alvaro and Diego are going to have to push really hard. But I know Alvaro can. Alvaro being a local runner, he knows what he's doing. He knows where he is right now, and maybe he's
but
got
so
another.
Does Alvaro.
Yeah.
He is, he is from the island.
He still probably has some bullet extra there to shoot around. So we have now our top 3 men on the top right. If you can see, it's Alain Santamaria, Marcos Villamuera, and Álvaro Escuela leading this race, and also Diego Menéndez really close on this top 4. Honestly, I'm really excited of what we have seen so far, and also really hoping to see where Ines is on the rest of the race.
So a minute and 40-second gap in between Alain and Marcos, and then Alvaro and Diego. Alvaro and Diego clocked through at the exact same time at El Garañón. Yep.
That was Nelson Alves, and that's Nico Benavides. Yeah, my guy from Chile. Look at him go. He was running in the top 15 before, and he's been climbing up. He was recently, just last weekend, he was second at the national championships in Chile on the classic distance from the World Mountain Running Association championship, just on a 12K race, I think it was. Insanely fast for him. He's also one of these runners that moves around short races to up to 50K.
Nice.
But he's definitely pushing hard. I would count on him. He's been reserving for the downhill.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes. So good to see Nico doing so well, running with Nelson Alves. I don't know if we missed Luca there
I
at
think
some
Luca's
point.
dropped back a bit.
Maybe let's see if the GPS can tell me something about this.
Luca is wearing a green top. If you're following along on the YouTube screen.
Linus is there. Daniel Sanz. Yeah, I think we did miss Luca. Let's see on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, a Spanish sweep for the top 4.
Yeah.
Followed by Linus from Sweden in 5th.
Yeah, we missed a bunch of guys there. This was Nico running still on the top 10. Sorry, I got excited. This is my buddy there running. He was. Now we got Linus Hultegard from Sweden going in 5th with 1:22. There is already a gap between the first 4 and the rest of the field. Almost 5 minutes between from the leader to 5th place. Mario Granero in 1:22.50 in 6th position. Luca Merli has dropped to 7th right now, the Italian kid from Homa, running with that group of runners, and Matthias Egger from Italy in 1:23. They are all running together, though, from 5th to 8th. I think there's might be some competition there.
Yep. We've got about almost a 6-minute gap in between 1st and 8th. So they're starting to spread out a little bit, if we can call this spreading out in this kind of a race.
Yeah. It's almost nothing. We just saw Daniel Sanz, the Adidas runner from Spain, also not at the well. He's ninth right now, behind Matias, um, with Yosu Urrestarazu Garcia, the ASICS runner from definitely from Basque Country. I can recognize the Basque Country last name from miles away.
I'm leaving the pronunciation to you on
yeah,
that one. Yeah.
you know, and it's even hard for a Spanish speaker. Urrestarazu Garcia, Yosu is his name, and he's rounding up the men's top 10 through El Garañón. Let's see how it goes for the rest of the race for these guys. Sergio Machin running in 11th, and that's us again. Hello, how are you, Stephanie? How are you feeling?
I'm doing great. This is flying by. You
Yeah.
know, it's hard to really follow the time when you were just so excited by the race and by what the runners are doing. I think we've got an exciting race on the men's side, but also on the women's side,
Yeah.
and the sportswomanship that we
Yeah.
saw between Ines and Maria. Really nice to see that dynamic. You know,
Yeah.
that's the benefit of having these camera runners, these bike camera people,
Yeah.
that we can get right in there and hear the conversations that are happening
And-
between the runners. It's like you're actually on the trail.
On
I've
the
always
trail,
said,
absolutely, yeah.
if you're following along, hop on the treadmill and jump on and join
Yeah.
us in this run, and you could be simulating a run across Transgrancanaria.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's beautiful to see that the connection between. There was a talk in the years when this was starting, the streamings were starting. Is like, how are the runners gonna feel with the camera runners? How is this gonna change the sport?
Yep.
It's just more of the same. We're all friends in the end here, and we'll just like you just saw Ines. If you were here before, you just saw Ines being told, "It's like, well, how you feel?" It's like,
Yeah.
I'm good. I want to say hi to my mom, which is really really cool. We're gonna have Fernando Gonzalez, our camera runner, with Miguel Eras, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yes, look at that. The legend. He's crewing the Homa team. Let's see if we can hear something from him.
¿Se me escucha ahí? Estamos con Miguel, no sé si se me escucha. A ver si se me escucha por ahí. Pues nada, aquí estamos con Miguel Era. No sé si les suena de algo la cara, seguramente a los comentaristas, Albert y a Dani, les suena un poquito la cara. Es su primera vez en la asistencia y no sé si se encuentra cómodo en asistencia o si prefiere estar corriendo. ¿Qué dices tú, Miguel?
Bueno, también es otra experiencia y estoy aquí encantado de la vida.
Sí, no se te ve pasar mal. ¿Estás echando de menos el bocadillo de jamón serrano y la Coca-Cola?
Sí, eso sí es verdad, ¿eh? Es tanto gel, sí, estoy echando de menos. Pero bueno, también está chulo asistir y visto desde la barrera, ¿no?
Sí, encima estás con Alain Santamaría, con Moana y con algunos corredores más, ¿no?
Sí, todo el equipo de Homa, que tenemos varios corredores y bueno, Alain, que le echa una mano también, que ha pasado primero como una bala, así que bueno, echando una manilla.
¿Te dan ganas de salir detrás de ellos o no?
Sí, hostia, pasan rápido, pasan rápido. Sí, me apetece correr, pero bueno, esta vez toca esto y ya está.
Nada, no sé si tienen alguna preguntita ustedes por ahí para Miguel o no.
Well, that's Miguel Eras, one of the legends of the ultra running world. I'm gonna let Danny's making a question on the Spanish feed, and I'm gonna let
Dice
him
que el
talk
año
and
pasado
do just
estaba en
the
la clase y el
translation.
anterior también, que si ahora con el tiempito que hay con esta lluvia, que te gusta a ti, que si envidias un poco el estar corriendo, que si no tanto.
Bueno, sí que me apetecería. A mí me encanta, me encantaría estar aquí corriendo, participando, pero bueno, este año tengo una lesión un poquitín ahí que no me deja y prefiero, bueno, pues tomármelo con calma, disfrutar también de asistir y de ver a mis compañeros también que están haciendo un carrerón impresionante.
Nada, no sé si lo escucharon bien, pero eso, ¿no? Que está pasando la lesión, que está disfrutando mucho desde fuera, asistiendo a los compañeros, que es una nueva experiencia y que lo disfruta también.
Well, that was one of the legends of this sport. One of the legends of this sport. I'm going to do the translation first as we see some imagery, and we are going to be having the top 10 also there. That was Miguel Eras, probably one of my favorite runners in the history of trail running. He's part of the Homa trail team, also part of he's one of the crafters of the Homa trail team, switching already from starting to switch from professional trail running to something else, you know, in his sports career. And I'm really glad that Homa took him and to get all his experience. He said it's his first time as a team supporter on the Homa Trail team. He said encantado de la vida. He's loving life right now and being there, cheering the guys. And it's kind of weird to be on the outside of the fence watching the race, but it's still really cool. He was helping Team Homa, but also helping Alain Santamaria, which is not from the team, but it's his friend, and he needed, of course, some help to be on the top of the race today. Then our friend Danny, the Spanish commentator, asked about Miguel is a fan of bad weather on racing, and he was asking if he was jealous of not being able to run with this such a bad weather that he loves so much, and having been on the podium before on Transgrancanaria. And he said that yes, he was definitely jealous about it, but he's injured right now, like a pretty bad injury. So he's not able to run, and at least he's happy he can be here and being cheering and supporting his kids on the team. But I don't know. These are the things of the sport. This is like, it would have been, it's not unthinkable that he would do it at some point, but 10 years ago, watching Miguel Eras, you know, giving soft lash to people would have been kind of weird.
I mean, I agree. He is a legend in the sport. I've commentated on a few races that he's done, and he's got so much experience, and he still throws down when he gets into a race.
And I don't know if you know anything about his story. He's Fontanier is the profession. Like I'm gonna do a silly, stupid comparison, but what Mario Bros is on his. I don't know how you say it in English. It's un fontanero in Spanish. That's his. It's plumber. It's a plumber. Yeah. Him and his brother, they had a plumbing company until he was able to jump into professional trail running, and he was still mixing, you know, both worlds. And I got to meet him back in the day when he was still juggling between both professions, and probably one of the funniest guys. Lots of stories around, and from work, from running, from his not his brother was a famous world-class cyclist, 3 times winner of the Vuelta a España. So he was also involved in the teams and learning a lot of that world. And it's really cool to see him. Probably one of the nicest person out there.
And what a boost for the runners coming in to be able to be helped at an aid station by him. I think that's cool.
Imagine a guy like a young girl like Moana. Having a guy like Miguel, you know, giving you a small pep talk and giving you your stuff, and it's like, I mean, it's 100% motivating to keep on pushing and trying to get to that finish line. So it's
and we see
really
on the
is that Luca?
No.
Luca Papi? Is it?
Luca Papi.
Yeah, look at that.
It could be. It does look like him.
Yeah, that's 100% him.
He was also in the Hong Kong 100 just at the end of January as well.
He raced the BK yesterday. I think he's going for a couple years ago, he did the 4 days thing. He was racing 1 race each day.
That sounds like him. For those of you who don't know Luca Papi, he is an Italian runner with a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And some years ago, we were both running Tour de Glacier when he came in first, and I was chasing him down.
Yeah, nice. So cool.
There we have our women's leaner, Inés Ascent from Spain, and she has been running a fantastic race. She overtook Maria Fuentes on the climb, was giving her some encouragement, telling her to stick with her, but she has put what we think is still quite a good lead on. She had a great strategy going up the climb, kind of switching between running and power hiking, and now that she is on this flat bit near the top, she should be very close to the aid station. Just going to check, make sure that we don't miss her going through.
Yeah, she's nearly close to the El Garañón aid station. We're gonna hopefully we get to see the aid station there with Miguel. Miguel Eras is also gonna be aiding Inés, of course, being part of the Homa Trail team. Let me just give a shout. Somebody was Blaine said no snow or rain. I think that she was. They were looking at the previous drone footage. Now you can see it's foggy, and if you were here before watching the interviews, you could see the rain coming down pretty strong on the aid station.
And also quite a bit of humidity in the air. You know, there's kind of water droplets just for you to run through, even if it's not falling as rain.
Yeah, totally. And well, but it doesn't look cold. Like Ines is running on a top tank and in a tank top, sorry, and it doesn't look really cold for being out there pushing and running really fast. Let's see.
She's got an inner fire that is pushing her forward. You can see she's got a gel packet out. She is getting ready to do a quick transition through this aid station, I imagine.
Let's see how it goes. It's probably. Oh,
whoop.
Yeah, that was. Oh, maybe it was trash already. It was a former gel. And she's grabbing some new ones for the final part of this race, nearly 7K to go.
But she didn't take any new bottles, which was interesting.
And she was drinking before. We saw her doing some hydration.
Miguel had the bottles out ready, but she declined to take them. I think maybe going down into this descent, she just wants to gun it without the extra weight if she feels that she's hydrated enough.
Yeah, and gels have gone to a point that you don't even need water to pass them through, so probably it's not necessary for her. But you can see her strong legs there. She's smiling. It's part of her usual when she's on the zone. It's part of her body language. She goes from this smile to that serious face, but she's focused and running, and I think she's going for it.
Oh, I mean, it looks like she's just full out sprinting there.
Let's see. Do you have timing for her?
Yep. So she has come through the aid station at 1:35:13. And we've also just had Estelle Roig-Fortemps come through at about 45 seconds behind her. So actually there's not a huge gap between first and second.
There we have her. She's they're catching her right after the aid station. So we have a change there. Now it's Estelle Roig in second in front of Maria Fuentes, who's probably paying the effort of going hard from the gun. But Estelle, we saw her before also. She was, catching up like, bit by bit, catching up on time. And she's only 45 seconds.
Exactly. And we said that, we might see this because Estelle is good at the longer distances. She's got quite a range, normally doing races that are longer than this. So she is used to kind of keeping something in the tank. So that will probably play to her strengths if she can, still keep that pace up on the descent.
Yeah, totally. I just want to say we did have, 1 second. We did have the first guys go through La Culata, 18.9K.
So fast.
So fast. Yeah. Now we have Maria Fuentes. Let's go with Maria first, then we can do timing. She's still looking strong. Maybe this is the thing. You can be having the best day of your life, but if there's someone stronger than you today, there's not much you can do. But she's still moving fast, moving smooth on this part of the race.
She's about 2 minutes behind Ines Estren. And then we also have in fourth, Natalia Gonzalez Barachina.
Perfect. That's Natalia Gonzalez. Thank you, Tele. You marked that before. I couldn't get to see it. Natalia Gonzalez Barrachina, who's also she's been running closer. I misplaced her. I'm saying sorry right now because I misplaced her for Bel Calero before. And it was Natalia Gonzalez. They're both running for the Homa Trail team.
I think I saw Bel Calero come quite a bit further back, actually. Yeah. Just catching her race bib.
Who you told me was the fifth girl through?
The fifth one through is Ariana Dentis.
Ariana
from
Dentis.
Italy.
She was running yesterday the BK2.
Wow.
And if I don't want to talk
followed by
nonsense.
Cristina Trujillo Gonzalez from Spain. So we've got so far a Spanish sweep, except for Ariana, who's from Italy.
Ariana was third yesterday at the BK, and now she's crushing it on the half too. She's moving in fifth position behind the Spanish train of Ines, Estel, and Maria and Natalia.
And a 3-minute gap now between Ines in first and Christina in sixth.
Beautiful. We're gonna have a race on both sides of on both ends, both on the men's side and the women's side, with Ines and Estel and Marcos and Alain. Let's go for it. As I was mentioning before, they went through La Culata, the 18.9 kilometers aid station, with Marcos Villamuera now on the lead. I don't want to relay a lot on timing, because this is it's just technology. We haven't seen it. We have Moana Liliqueres going through also at the El Garañón aid station there. But it was Marcos Villamuera in 1:32.15 and Alain Santamaria in 1:32.22, a bit of a gap of 7 seconds there. Anything can happen, but we are going to have them on the finish line in the next 13 minutes. We're going to have our first finishers of the day.
What do you think? Tell us in the chat. Do you think we are going to have a sprint to the finish?
Yeah.
Is it going to be an all-out battle at the end?
I got a bet, and I'm going to say we're going to have a battle. Then we have a bit of a corrected top 10. Is that Javi Ordieres? Yeah, that's Javi. Sorry. It's Javi Ordieres, one of the most renowned public figures on Spanish trail running. He's running a store. He's got a running store. He's has a massively big YouTube channel where he tells stories about trail running and races. He's also a commentator on some Spanish races. Cool. A really cool guy, to be honest, and that people know him probably back at home.
And we haven't talked about Alvaro, who has come back into third.
And he's opened a bit of a gap on Diego and Josep Miret, that has moved to fifth. Look at that. Really good. And then it's Espenrol, Nelson Alves, Mario Granero, my man Nico Benavides from Chile, and Linus Holtegard, who has moved to the back of the top 10 in Sweden.
And Luca Merli has continued to drop down.
Jessica, adelante.
Pues ya estamos aquí en la meta de Tejeda esperando a los corredores de la half. Empieza a chispear, ya no tenemos nada de sol, empieza a hacer más fresquito. Y nada, nos dicen que en unos 10-15 minutos pueden llegar aquí los primeros corredores.
Jessica, muchas gracias.
That's our friend Jessica, our reporter on the field on the Tejeda aid station, on the Tejeda finish line. I'm sorry, and she says that the first runners are going to be there in 10 minutes. But the important thing she mentioned is that it's raining. It's starting to rain, and it's starting to be really cold there. So our good strength for Jessica. No, I know she's really. She's got her coats there. She's got her layers ready.
And you know, Tejeda is just one of the most beautiful towns on this entire island.
Yeah.
Even if you're not a runner, just come to Tejeda. And there's a great spa that you can go soak at. It's a really beautiful place.
And if I'm not wrong, it's the start of our marathon tomorrow, if I'm not talking nonsense. But we have Alain Santamaria there. And I think our camera runner just slipped for a second. But that's Alain Santamaria leading the half today at the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria. Doing some tree hugging. Ooh, wow.
Now those trails are going to start to be slippery, muddy, in the rain. And this is a bit of a technical track.
And especially on this pace where he's definitely
he's not slowing down.
And he's running away. That's what's happening right now. He's not just leading the race, he's running away from Marcos Villamuera, the kid from Scarpa that can also go down really fast. And I wouldn't like to be on Alain's shoes. He's taken risks definitely to get to the win. And you can also see how his stride is a bit tired after the massive push they did towards El Garañón.
Wow.
What a battle we had there.
And you can see just what a run that he's giving the camera runner to be able to keep up. I mean,
absolutely. Let me see. And that is our runner there, it should be either Biel Raffles or Jose Iruroski, who are some of the most experienced runners. You've definitely seen them camera running at some UTMB races. Woof!
Wow.
Some UTMB races, at some Golden Trail Series races. Probably the fastest people, like Iru has a 30 minutes long 10K mark on the roads.
Oh, wow, forget it.
He is a good runner, and he's dropping them. It's really interesting to see. We also have some aerial view. Yeah, that's definitely Iru. You can see him there, and now we're back with Alain from the top.
Best way to follow him right now
Yes,
is the drone.
Let's let Iru take a breath, because I think Marco. Oh, this is the island. It's raining there on the right, and it's sunny on the left. It's crazy.
Gorgeous.
It's crazy gorgeous. As Stephanie was saying before, Tejeda is insanely beautiful. It's just to retreat.
Yep.
And be there and enjoy the nature of the island, of course. And it's here's Marcos. Yeah, that's Marcos Villamuera running in front of Jose Iruroski, our camera runner. You can see there, there's a gap. There's a little bit of a gap there, and also we can read from his body that he's in survival mode right now, and Alain is definitely pushing, and I think...
And this is where you have the experience versus the young gun energy, and sometimes experience wins.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that today with Alain Santamaria doing his push, doing his move, actually. I think for what we could read on the data from Live Trail, I think Marcos did his move earlier, probably too early, getting close to the 18K mark on the 18K aid station. And Alain just saved his energy to this final push. And then it's, again, he knows the course. He was second last year, as you were mentioning, and you can definitely see the experience paying off.
And this part of the course, I have been on it just a few weeks ago. It's a bit fiddly. You have quite technical sections, a lot of sharp turns, and bits of trail kind of pieced together. So it's not really a section of the trail where you can shut your brain off and just go. You have to stay switched on, always kind of figuring out where you're putting your feet, and making sure that you know where that next turn is going to be.
Yeah. And also, you cannot, being Alain Santamaria right now, you cannot leave anything to chances, because a small, a silly fall, a silly slip can cost you the whole effort you made to win this race. And we are now, I cannot believe how humid and green this is.
We were talking about that earlier, and when I was on the course a few weeks ago, you could see that there were, people out cutting the trail down because the growth was so high.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see part of the trail in places. So they've done a great job to be able to make sure that the trail is visible and accessible for all the runners.
Absolutely. And now, again, these guys are experienced runners. They know what they're doing, but there is, we only have 2 runners almost close to the finish line, but there is 1,231 more runners going to pass through these trails. And I'm glad that the guys at Arista and the whole crew on the marking crew, they have it's like an engineering work, what they do for marking this course, and I'm really glad they were able to clean it and leave it beautiful for all the runners from first to the last. And it's, again, I cannot believe how green this is. If you can find imagery from the previous years of the race, probably live streaming from the past couple of years, you will see what we're talking about. Almost an hour and 48 minutes as they come down from El Garañón to Tejeda, the beautiful town of Tejeda, who is awaiting right now our winners of the day, the people who are going to open that finish line arc and be ready to go for the rest.
Fast time. I mean, again, 23K, 1,800 meters of climb. You know, a good way of kind of comparing relative effort, perceived effort is about 100 meters of vert is kind of like a kilometer on the flat.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about a 23K race with 1,800 meters, it's almost the equivalent of like a 41-kilometer race.
Wow.
So to be able to do that in just over 2 hours
It's insane.
It's really fast.
That's let's try this, Eliud Kipchoge, you know. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing someone. As we see the runners come up to El Garañón, we have our top 10 women from back in the moment. Let's read it well. It's currently Inés Astraín leading the race with Estelle Roig in second, Maria Fuentes in third, Natalia González Barrachina in fourth, Ariana Dentis in fifth, then is Cristina Trujillo González in sixth, Moana Lili Queres in seventh, Bel Calero in eighth, Barbro Fjallstedt in ninth, and Flavia Vandersson rounding up the women's top 10 through El Garañón.
So we can see quite a bit of a change up from
Yeah.
what was showing on the screen before. There's been a lot of movement. Wow, look at that speed going down.
Is that Josep Miret?
That is insane.
I think that Josep Miret, the Nike trail runner that was running in fifth before, and he may be running in third.
At that
Actually,
speed, I wouldn't be surprised.
because that's not Álvaro Escuela and that's not Diego Menéndez. And I think that's the Nike, well, the ACG actually singlet right now. So if that's Giuseppe, he did a fantastic strategy going from a slower start, keeping it together, and then to finally make this push. And you can see what his strength is.
You can gain so much time on a downhill like this.
We have Diego Menéndez. Now we are. Now we're gonna have to wait to the finish line to see what the visuals are.
Yep.
If it's actually Giuseppe or Diego who is running in third place. But I think Giuseppe was running faster. He was definitely running faster on that section.
Wow.
That's so cool. That's actually a defense for water, right? If I'm not wrong, that's a barrier for the water, a protection for the town that they're running over through.
I think so. I've run past that spot. And wow. There we have Alain in first. He's looking a little tired. I mean, I'm not surprised.
And look, it's he's close. Marcos is close. I think Alain was pushing so hard on the on that downhill. I can't tell. It's our camera biker. I just saw him turn around. It's probably 100 meters of difference between Marcos and Alain, and
that's not much.
Not much, huh?
Now this is the road leading up towards Tejeda. So they are not, you can see the buildings on the left-hand side of the screen. You can see the buildings ahead there on the right. You can see Tejeda above. So they're going to be coming up this road and then going into the town.
They're close. They're probably 1K away from the finish line. And I think this could be interesting if... no, but Alain is... a bit over the shoulder. Look over the shoulder there.
They've really just got to leave everything out on the table when they hit this flat.
Yeah, and there you can see that exactly. Alain is pushing it. Alain Santamaria is about to take the win.
Because he does not want to be looking over his shoulder when he gets to the finish line, and it's in the bag now.
No, it's done. It's done. It's almost 20 seconds difference. But
still, to come down to seconds, and look at that speed on the right-hand side of the screen. What an amazing shot.
That was beautiful. Beautiful shot of Josep Miret coming down towards the final kilometers, and then go up to Tejeda. But it's going to be, you can already hear it from the camera. You can hear the voice of Depa on the finish line, and it's going to be him. The Spaniard, Alain Santamaria from Team X Bionic. He's going to take the win on this half of the 2026, the North Face Transgrancanaria. Stephanie, what a race we had. What a battle for Alain Santamaria. He takes the win after being second last year, finally banks it and takes it home. What a race.
This was exciting. He has bettered his second place from last year to take the overall win. And just behind him, we have Marcos coming in second. Oh, it was close.
That was really close. And we have in Marcos Villamuera Izquierdo from Team Scarpa, also from Spain. What a beautiful show they gave us. What a battle they gave.
And the times today, you know, they are about 10 minutes behind what the times were last year.
Yeah, and there it is. They were they were having a bit of a conversation there, probably on the battle they've had. But now it's all smiles already, and they ready to get some coats. And wow, it's crazy. They've been battling really hard. They just to make a quick summary, they left Luca Merli in the beginning, take the lead, and they were a bit calm on the beginning of the race. They were 6K flat, and then to start this huge climb of almost 1,400 meters straight up to El Garañón. And now we see Álvaro Escuela, who's supposedly coming in third. We're going to wait for some more visual references to see if he's definitely third.
He's run a great race. He looked really happy and relaxed at the beginning. It was always kind of with the front pack, maybe dropping back a little bit at times, but he has maintained a really strong and consistent performance throughout.
Is it Diego Menendez or is it Álvaro Escuela? Now I think it's Diego, right?
I think it's Diego based on the scenery. This looks like that final climb before it hits the road coming into Tejeda.
Yeah.
He's looking behind him. So I think Alvaro is on that final bit of trail before he hits the pavement.
The pavement, absolutely. And I wonder, well.
Oh, it's Joseph. What?
No,
that's
that's Diego. That's Diego.
Diego is in the black tank top. Yeah. So
that's,
ignore what's on the screen.
That's Diego Menendez on the right, Álvaro Escuela on the left.
Yeah.
But I, for what we saw on the drone, I wonder if Diego is looking over his shoulder because of Giuseppe, who is actually was running on the orange ACG T-shirt.
There we have Alvaro now coming onto the road.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some more visual references after to see how this podium is gonna end. We already have our winner of the day, Alain Santamaria, after a tough, beautiful battle with Marcos Villamuera Izquierdo. The experience and the recklessness of the youngling.
And I just want to call out, because the women have been through La Colata. So Inés Ascent has come through at 1:55.24, and then about 20 seconds back is Estelle Roig-Fortin.
Fantastic.
And then about 45 seconds behind that is Maria Fuentes. So we still have that top three.
So there's only 1 minute between the first and third. There's going to be a battle on this downhill because there's risks to be taken on such a hard and technical downhill. We will see how it goes. I've never actually seen Estelle going down, going on a downhill, so I don't know. I know Ines is has kind of a fiercely downhill. Let's see how it goes for her. And it's Diego Menendez taking that deep breath. He kind of, now he's soaking it in.
He sees the finish line. It is there to take. Wow.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, and one final look over the shoulder to see if he can celebrate with his people. Third place for Diego Menendez today at the half of the North Face Transgrancanaria. Fantastic race for him. He was supposed to race the BK yesterday. He saved his legs. Great strategy, great thoughts for him, and to end up in third place today at the half of the 2026, the North Face Transgrancanaria. And a huge shout out to the local legend, Álvaro Escuela, from the Sports Club Arista, from Gran Canaria, and enjoying his race from the beginning to the end. He did also give a huge battle with Diego and that first group on the beginning. and finishing 4th right now. He must be proud of his effort today.
I think he ran a great race, and to finish in looks like just under 2 hours is great. You know, as I was saying, the times are slower than what they were last year, and we've had a bit of different weather.
And I think there was also a slight change.
Course change.
Yeah. There is always some tricky thing that Fernando puts around. As we see Álvaro Escuela finishing in 4th.
Super happy.
Yeah, really happy. And I think it's sort of a cramping there, you can see. He's kind of bummed that he missed the podium probably. He did the classic Spanish sign of, that was so close. But he must be proud. It was a tough race today, tough day to endure this 22K with almost 1,800 meters from Santa Lucia de Tirajana to Tejeda. Now he's having a little bit of a talk with Depa.
And just on the women's side, to go back to La Culata, the checkpoint before they start or continue the descent down to Tejeda. In 4th, coming behind Maria Fuentes, Estelle Reich-Fortin, and Ines Astran, we have Ariana Dentis, the Italian, and then Natalia Gonzalez Perachina.
That's Ariana made a move, eh? She went through 5th before, and now she's 4th, and less than 2 minutes behind. Let's hear it from Jessica and Alain, our winner.
Sí, la verdad que yo más rápido no podía ir ya. Hemos ido todo el rato juntos, Marcos y yo, hemos apretado muchísimo. Estaba el día idóneo, fresquito, el terreno, aunque estaba un poco húmedo, agarraba bastante bien, un poco la piedra sí que estaba mojada y te patinabas, pero día idóneo, muy buenas sensaciones para ser la primera de la temporada, que nunca sabes cómo va a responder el cuerpo, y la verdad que también felicitar a Marcos porque hasta falta de 1,5 kilómetros no he podido soltarle.
Sí, de hecho escuchábamos a Dani y Albert en el streaming que decían, es que van simétricos,
la entrevista.
van a la vez. Alain, obviamente tienes piernas más largas porque es más alto, pero
No escucho la entrevista, claro.
¿No te daba tregua?
No, para nada. Sí que igual, pues los años han hecho que tenga un poquitín más de fondo y pues eso, cuando ha pasado ya la hora y media, sí que veía que le iba recortando porque iba delante mío y he visto ya, conocía del año pasado que faltaba el último repecho antes de la última bajadita y he dicho, o le suelto ahora o al sprint, la juventud me va a ganar.
Bueno, la experiencia ha hecho que ahí al final rematéis y bueno, que nos regaléis este gran espectáculo.
Muchísimas gracias, la verdad que ha sido una pasada volver a estar aquí en Gran Canaria, espero volver el próximo año.
Nosotros también lo esperamos, gracias.
Okay, we heard from Alain Santamaria, our winner, with our on-field reporter Jessica Trujillo. He was saying that it was a tough day, that we could definitely not see it, but he was complaining about how slippery the terrain was, and that made it way more complicated on the downhill for the... that's Josep Miret finishing and asking for some help. Maybe he had a fall or something. No, he's fine. He's definitely fine. But Alain was saying that he had a tough moment on the downhill, trying to gain some gap on Marcos. As
no, he's definitely had a fall. We saw him flying down the downhill earlier.
Oh my God!
Going really fast, and he obviously had a fall. He's hit his head.
Yeah.
We saw that he was actually bleeding a bit on his head, and he was grabbing his knee. So he did finish in 5th.
He pushed it. He was pushing it, definitely. Jesus.
But you know, anytime you hit your head on the trail, that's cause for concern.
Not good. Hopefully, we have our Cape Verde Nelson Alves finishing, and that's Nico Benavides from Chile, also finishing on the top 10. I believe he was 8th, 7th or 8th, I believe. But yeah, let me just finish with Alain, and he was mentioning that he was trying to escape. Jessica asked the question we were all mentioning before, is like, did the experience pay off over the how young Marcos is? And he said that definitely he was pushed by Marcos on the first hour and a half of the race, and then he just tried to catch up on him. He was actually in front of him, as we saw it on live trail. He had to push on the downhill to catch up and make a gap. And he couldn't relax until not even in the last kilometer and a half, as he was hearing him close during the whole time. But he was definitely happy with the result and how the race went on this first race of the season. And he was a bit cold, though. He also mentioned that it was cold. So congratulations to Alain, congratulations to Marcos and the rest of our top 10 men that did a fantastic race. And then hopefully we can hear from Giuseppe. It didn't look really complicated, but it always, we don't like to see bleedy people on the finish line. That's not cool.
Or wheeled away from the finish in a wheelchair. So wishing him all the best. We have the top women coming in less than 3 kilometers from the finish. Ines Estren in first, followed by Estelle Roig-Fortin and Maria Fuentes.
Who we're seeing right now, that's Dani Osan struggling a bit on the downhill, getting ready to close his half at the North Face Transgrancanaria today, probably close to the top 10. We also saw Mario Granero there, 60-18, who also finished close to the top 10. Let me just check it. Let me just go to the results right now so we can do, as we wait for Inés Astrain, Estelle Roig, and Maria Fuentes to finish. Is that Inés? Looks like her. We're going to have to wait now. My eyes are not good. Let me just do a quick glimpse of the top 10 men who already finished our half, our long half marathon, almost 23K. Wait, we're going to have Jessica Trujillo on our on-field reporter with Álvaro Escuela on the finish line.
Aquí estamos con Álvaro Escuela, cuarto clasificado. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo ha ido esta carrera?
Bueno, pues muy bien, no me puedo quejar. Mucho nivel, es una carrera importante, en la trans, y bueno, quería estar en esta carrera, en la media, probarme como la primera del año. Lo intenté, la última parte pues sufrí un poco y me pasó el tercer clasificado y quedé, bueno, entré a meta en cuarto lugar. Pero bueno, no me puedo quejar porque di todo lo que tenía y lo peleé hasta el final, así que muy contento.
¿Y objetivo de tiempo conseguido?
Pues sí, acabo de mirar el reloj. No lo había mirado porque no puedes mirar mucho el reloj con el terreno como está. Y bajar de 2 horas con el nuevo recorrido creo que es un buen tiempo. Con los grandísimos corredores que hay, pues más que satisfecho y nada, feliz y agradecer a todos los que han estado animándome desde la distancia, lo que sea, y saludos.
No sé si la climatología te ha afectado un poco, ¿cómo lo has visto? Porque al final hace un día fresquito aquí en Canarias, no sé si estáis muy acostumbrados a este fresquito, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo lo has encontrado?
Pues bueno, en la salida hacía un poco de calor y bochorno, es verdad que en la parte sur pues es lo que tiene. Iba con la térmica desde un principio, pero sabía que en la parte después de Tunte iba a estar con frío porque lo estuve mirando. Y la verdad que es genial, no pasé en ningún momento frío. Y lo único que nos mojamos ahí los pies en la última parte, pero bueno, ya en la última parte ya eso no, ni siente ni padece, ya es llegar a meta.
Disfrutar, la última parte de disfrutar.
Sí, bueno, disfrutar ahora, porque ya te digo que los primeros no disfruta ninguno, sino se sufre. Pero bueno, un sufrir con gusto y bueno, estar aquí en meta es un logro y eso, gracias.
Pues nada, muchas gracias Álvaro.
Bueno.
Well, that was Álvaro Escuela, 4th today at the half marathon with our on-field reporter Jessica Trujillo. He was saying that he wanted to be here, the Transgrancanaria. He said la trans es la trans, like the Transgrancanaria is Transgrancanaria, and he wanted to be here. Sorry, just one second. We have tenemos un poquito de mezcla de audio. Se nos está metiendo el streaming en castellano. Está metido Dani. Escucho a Dani. Okay, sorry about that. That was Álvaro Escuela, as we were mentioning. He was really happy with his results, and he got to see he got to see his watch after a couple of minutes and was super stoked to do this new course. That was one of the doubts we had, how different was this course was from before, and it was different, and more difficult, and with the conditions, with the water, and how slippery it was, he was super stoked of making it in under 2 hours. But he said it was kind of expected with the level of competition and how the weather, how cool was the weather for running. He also was really thankful for all his friends and all the people cheering him on the course and from home. And he mentioned something that we don't get to see here. They got really their feet really wet on the final part of the race.
Yep.
So he was it's okay because it's the finish, like close to the finish, but they got their feet really wet on the end, and that's something to highlight, as it's not usual on Transgrancanaria at all. So it's interesting to see. As it's also really interesting to see the downhill of Estelle Roig we are seeing right now. I don't know if she's. I don't have a reference if she's currently leading the race. She passed Ines Astrain or not. We're gonna have to wait for a second to our camera runners to have some visual references, but she's definitely running on that downhill.
Moving really, really well. And as you say, it's uncharacteristically wet. It's uncharacteristically cold.
Yeah.
Runners are carrying their cold weather gear that has been mandatory for this race. It's a lot to carry over a 23-kilometer race.
Yeah. But it's for what Alvaro was saying is good though. He said that even though he started on the south part of the island where they started, it was warm already. Was a bit. He used the word bochorno, which is what you were mentioning before of the humidity and the sun. But he was glad with the decision of running with his thermal long sleeve, as when he got up to the top, he was warm and he could manage it pretty well, not being really used to this sort of cold weather being from the island. So it's good that people are carrying even though it's not usual, it's good that they are carrying it, especially thinking of the back of the pack people who are going to spend way more time on the cold. And anything can happen. But if a person from the island says it's really, really cold, it's definitely so. Now I'm really excited to see if the person running in front of Estelle is Ines or not, or if she's definitely leading the half today at the 2026 North Face Transgrancanaria. What's your thoughts on that? She's flying.
Do you know, I mean, there was only about 30 seconds in between them at the last checkpoint, so it's possible. Ines has been looking strong throughout the whole race. She's really been going for it. We saw when she passed Maria Fuentes earlier on, we saw her, trying to encourage the other runners.
Yeah.
But man, if Estelle Roig went in front of her, that would be a really strong move. She would have been planning that to save enough energy in her legs for that really tricky downhill.
And also she was not. She was just letting them go, but not that much. She was leaving a sort of a distance, doing her thing. Yeah, she's definitely leading right now.
Wow.
We have our lead. We have a change on our lead women race with Estelle Roig.
She is so talented. You know, this is someone who normally does longer distances, sometimes much longer distances. She won the 110K Tenerife Blue Trail race last year. I remember I was commentating her across the line, and now she is just really showing an incredible performance over a 23K race.
From Team Scott, if I'm not wrong, she's, I'm sorry, I was just making the silly calculation. That's 5 times more than this. That's literally 5 times more. She could do 5 loops and also win, which is insane. It's insane, range of capabilities for trail running.
Incredibly impressive.
It's really good to see. It's again one of the conversations we had with Nayara. You cannot specify in anything anymore in trail running. You can just run whatever and do well. That's one of the beauties of this sport. And she's definitely taken a bit of a gap on Ines and probably also on Maria. So let's see how it goes. She's running smooth. And speaking of the rest of the race, she just kept a bit of a distance regarding both Ines and Maria on the beginning of the race, on the early stages of the race. Got closer. Oh, Maria Fuentes.
Oh, this is interesting.
This is interesting because now I don't know where Maria is.
Or where Ines is. And,
Yeah.
you know, this, we saw that Josep had a fall in the course. I hope, you know, the fact that we haven't seen Ines, I hope that means she hasn't had a fall. This is a really fiddly, tricky section of the course that's made a lot more technical because of the slippery conditions. So we might have had a real switch up here.
Yeah, it's as you were mentioning. Hope it's just. I mean, Ines was pushing so hard at the beginning that it wouldn't be a surprise if it's things that happen on trail running, that if you push really hard on such an uphill, maybe you burn all your energies to tackle one of these super technical downhills.
But Ines had a whole minute on Maria at the last checkpoint.
Yeah, but also she kind of looks better right now than what she was like half an hour ago when we saw her.
Yeah.
She's looking way smoother on way more flow on her legs than she had before running on that final uphill and you know, a flatter part of the race in El Garañón. But yeah, it's that's. I can't tell. Is Maria leading or is Estelle leading in the race? We will have to
tell us. What do you think?
What do
are
you
your
think?
predictions?
What's your thoughts?
Jump into the chat. What are your predictions for the women's race? Yeah.
Yes, she is definitely Estelle leading the race. She should be coming to the road, to the paved road, in just a few minutes. It's a fantastic race for Estelle. Like she did this different strategy. She didn't show up on the beginning. Kept it calm. Really thought about that uphill. Made it. Didn't go desperate on the battle that we were seeing early with Ines and Maria. That they were definitely, looking at each other.
That's what we were saying on the men's, or what I was guessing on the men's side. Sometimes if you hang back as third and you watch first and second kind of battle it out, you can take advantage of that by saving some energy and then pushing forward when you need to. Wow, look at her go.
She's flying up that hill.
She's just about to hit the road, I think, which would be the final stretch. Yep, there we go, into Tejeda.
Oh, there you go with the water. Look at that.
Oh, wow, that was not there a few weeks ago.
Wow. Yeah, that's what Alvaro was mentioning before, of getting their feet wet there. But they are close. There's now we are going to see Maria getting over the paved road on just a second too, but I think it's under control for Estelle considering the pace. She's, she's stretching her legs there and going faster. Her stride has moved on.
And the big question is, what has happened to Ines?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she took the toll of the huge push she did in the beginning. It's something that can happen, and also it's the cards she played. She knows she's a fantastic uphill runner. She tried to make the gap probably, and now this super technical downhill, if you don't have the legs full on or you're not 100% focused, it can be tough. But
it's quite a switch up, though. I've just got my fingers crossed that.
It's just that.
It's just that, exactly.
I'm hoping for that. We already saw Giuseppe there that had a bit of a thing on the downhill, but no, I'll just go this side. But as we see, Maria Fuentes doing her final push. I always find it really interesting to see that when the face looks tired and worried. And okay, the drone girl that we're gonna see is gonna be third. I couldn't get to see who she was, but I was saying Yeah, it's interesting.
And that's Ines. No?
No, I don't think so. That's not Bel Calero. I'm hearing Danny say that,
Okay.
but no, it's not her. Let me just.
I thought she was wearing green shorts.
Yeah, no. Unless it's that Ines put a jacket or something, I don't know.
Ines has got green shorts on.
Yeah.
So that's
But
my
also
point
did
of reference,
Natalia,
but-
eh?
Ah,
Natalia, because she's also from the same team.
Yeah.
But she had the headband, and she was
Got
not
it.
wearing a headband there. Just to finish the idea, I always find it funny to see how the tired face doesn't match how fast they are going. It's really cool.
So
and,
true.
And Maria is full focus on finishing it, and probably wishing this is ending right now in well-earned and super battle second place for her. But again, surprised, not surprised, but really impressed by Esther Roy's strategy today and how strong she's finishing.
Very
on this.
smart race played by her today.
Well played, fantastically executed, and knowing perfectly that's part of knowing yourself. That's part of understanding how your body works on these sort of courses, and a fantastic mind work. That's one of the things I admire the most, is just being on your mental, playing your own mental game, and you're being there on your zone and not giving a single anything on what's happening in front of you, and just go. And it definitely pays off, as you said.
It takes patience. You know, when you see people surging ahead, it can be so hard.
Yeah.
To save something, and you really, it's a bit of a game, because you can't save a lot. You really can't hold back a lot in a race that's this short and this fast. But with the margins of just seconds, just minutes, being able to calculate exactly when to push, when to hold back a little bit, that's what will separate between first and third, first and 10th.
Yeah, and it's also like there's no margin. Like it's not a 50K race. Like it's not even a marathon. It's just it ends in 2 hours and 20. So like you got to play your cards pretty well and understand how how the rest is playing really fast. And I think it was Esther Roig who played it really well today, who's going to be the well-earned, the fantastically played, and probably the best strategy of the day. Esther Roig from Spain, from Catalonia, actually going to get the win of the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria on its half marathon distance, 22K with over, look at Ariana go. Wow. That's Ariana Dentes, who moved from 6th to 3rd, actually, if I am not wrong. We're going to wait to confirm that. Fantastic race for Ariana, too, the Italian girl who's crashed the vertical yesterday, being 3rd, and now jumping for 3rd. But we're going to stay with Esther Roig, who's going to be the winner of the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria, with a little bit of a high five there. It's all yours, Stephanie. Get her to the finish line.
Come on, Estelle. We are all cheering for you. You ran a brilliant race. We are seeing all smiles as she comes to the finish. The winner of the Transgrancanaria Half Marathon, Estelle Roig-Fortin. All right. And look at that relief.
It's a fantastic, that final final breath.
She really maintained that. She maintained her composure. She maintained her focus right up until like the last 50 meters.
It's insane. Really good race for her with Maria Fuentes. Also, chapeau to Maria Fuentes.
Hot on her tails.
Yeah, really, really close. Finishing in 2nd place. Fantastic battle for her. Also, this is the other side of the coin, where she got to start fast. She got to, show up and put her face on the front of the race, trying to move on the beginning, really fast on this first fast 6K, flatter 6K, and then just managing to survive and to recover and finish
And
in
you know,
second, yeah.
she played it smart as well because when Ines passed her, Ines was saying, come on, stick with me.
No.
And she said no. She pulled back, and we thought it was because she was getting tired. But clearly, she was fooling all of us because she is now coming in as our second place finisher in the Transgrancanaria half marathon. Maria Fuentes, congratulations.
Yeah, that was great. We saw some great sportsmanship between also Ines and Maria, one of the most beautiful moments of the day. And they are talking there.
About a minute and
Yeah.
20 seconds between them.
Just a minute. It
Yeah.
comes down to just a minute. And we are seeing Ariana Dentis. That, I mean, definitely a fantastic race for her. Another great strategy. She just kept it calm. She went from less to more, catching up on the rest of the ladies. And also with the difference that she did sort of 5.5 1,000 meter, 5.5K 1,000 meters.
It's a warm-up. Okay, now this is making me really concerned about where Ines is because
Yeah.
she shouldn't have dropped this far back.
Yeah.
It's a man, it's not a woman, okay?
Wow, Natalia González Barrachina is chasing Ariana Dentis. They've been battling for fourth and fifth. Now they are battling for third and fourth. We're waiting for news on Ines Astrain, who was leading the race during the whole up to El Garañón and over. And now after downhill, we don't know anything about her. We're going to wait for some news. But again, these girls have done a fantastic downhill, and especially Ariana Dentis, who managed to come up to third. She was third yesterday at the BK, and now she's gonna bring another third place back home to Italy.
That's not a bad result for a couple of days of racing.
No, that's so that's gonna be for her. She's gonna bring home 28K and 2,800 meters of elevation gain in less than 24 hours because the BK finished at 5 p.m. yesterday. So fantastic job for Ariana Dentis and also fantastic job for Natalia González, who's been battling there, also really patient. She was around in the women's top 10 early on the race, and now she moved on to fourth place. Fantastic race for both of these ladies.
Wow, I was not expecting this switch up
Yeah.
in the final minutes, really.
It's a half
of the
marathon.
women's race. Yeah.
It's a half marathon.
It's a half marathon with 1,800 meters of climbing. It's
Oh.
no normal half marathon.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we see the final sprint for Ariana Dentis.
And that is a sprint.
So good. Fantastic. She wants to finish this thing
Go.
and bring third place for Ariana Dentis from Italy, completing this podium today at the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria on the half marathon distance. Beautiful, beautiful day we've had so far.
And she has left it all out there. And then coming into fourth, Natalia González Barrachina. Whew.
Tough women, super strong.
Still
Natalia.
haven't seen a smile out of Ariana yet. I think
Yeah,
she's still in race mode in her head.
I think she's been struggling a bit to hold on that third place. That's Miguel Eras with the pad on her shoulder. Fantastic job for the Homa Trail team. Natalia González Barrachina is taking fourth at the 2026 The North Face Transgrancanaria.
Oh, congratulations.
She's happy, eh? She's you know, the double the double celebration there. Now, and Moana is coming in fifth right now, so it's going to be 4 and 5 for Team Homa, which is actually really cool. We see Scott winning, Team Scott winning with Estel Roig, and then Maria Fuentes, if I'm not wrong, she's Kaila's Fuga athlete. And then Ariana, it was something about a club. She was not with the brand. So as we get the podium photo on the right, you're going to see Moana Lili Queres, the young, almost doctor from the island of La Palma.
And second in the VK yesterday.
Yeah.
So another one. We've had two in the top 5.
Fantastic.
Competing in the VK, and really getting a top spot here in the half.
It's really cool to see that. It's really, I really like it when they go double, as if they were running, you know, the 1500 and the 5000 on the track.
You know, there's in Hong Kong, you know, there's a race where you can do, you know, 3 races all at once. In the Hong Kong 100, actually, they have, I think, a VK and then another short race, and then you do the 100K race
On the same day.
all in the same race. So it's back to back to back.
Jesus.
That would be possible here. I don't know if anyone's done it, but in Hong Kong you get a special prize if you do all 3. So maybe something to think about for Transgrancanaria. VK, half marathon or marathon, and then the classic.
The classic.
Why not?
Why not? I see where you're going there.
I want to see these ladies race the classic after this.
Yes.
There's still time.
So good.
Sign up. There's still time.
There's still, yeah, they can do it. At least the marathon, you know. And congratulations, sorry, to Moana Lili Queres rounding the women's top 5. And we're going to go with Jessica on the finish line. I think she's going to have an interview there.
Marcos Villamuera, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Menuda batalla nos habéis regalado. Hablaba antes con Alain y impresionante.
Sí, la verdad que muy contento. Parece que el estado de forma es bueno. Y ya te digo, muy contento. Me he encontrado muy bien en todo el recorrido. Una pena que al final se me ha ido un poco y bueno, me ha abierto 5 segundos. Luego no le he visto en la última bajada. Y bueno, creo que hemos llegado con 20 segundos así que bastante contento.
¿Qué crees que ha faltado para poder acabar de seguir a Alain?
Bueno, a ver, la verdad es que está súper igual, ¿no? Lo único que, bueno, sí es verdad que se me ha ido un poco en un tramito llano y luego ya la última parte de la bajada se me ha hecho un poco larga. También si hubiéramos venido igual, probablemente hubiera sido al sprint. Así que, bueno, mejorar un poco el llano, ¿no? Y ya está.
¿Pero lo has disfrutado?
Sí, sin duda. La verdad es que por tiempo hacía buenísimo para mí. Soy del norte, entonces me he encontrado perfecto. Así que, no, muy contento. Genial conocer la isla y, bueno, ahora aprovechar unos días para conocer un poco más.
¿Y el año que viene repetir?
Seguramente sí. Luego los calendarios son complicados, pero si puedo estaré por aquí.
Genial, muchas gracias, Alonso.
A vosotros.
That was Marcos Villamuera, second. Is that? No.
And who have we got finishing on the women's side? 29.
Calero.
Yeah, that's Bel Calero.
Bel Calero, fantastic job for her, also climbing a few spots.
And 4th in the VK, so there we go. We have 3 winners in the top 6 who all ran the VK.
Amazing, and
wow.
I'm sure they can definitely run one more. Eh? They are super strong women.
This is what I'm saying.
We had the word of Marcos Villamuera really quick with Jessica. He was really happy with how the race went. The first thing he said, which is kind of funny, is like, the shape is good, which is, we could definitely tell Marcos you're in good shape. But yeah, he was extremely happy with the battle with Alain. A bit of a bump that he couldn't follow him on a small portion of flat portion of the race before the final downhill, and that's where he said that Alain got him like 4 or 5 seconds that he could still see him, but then the final part of the downhill was a bit long, a bit too long for him. It was a bit too it got a bit stretched, and he ended up with 20 seconds, which is really good. He's really happy with knowing the island for the first time, and then of course wishing to come back next year for more and with better, flatter training. That's what he said.
Justo me estaba diciendo que bueno, que las piernas de ayer las ha notado hoy. ¿Qué tal?
Muy bien, es verdad que en la subida ayer perdí 2 o 3 balas. Bajando guay, me he disfrutado un montón. Bajando es verdad que era muy técnico porque las piedras mojadas resbalaban mucho, pero está todo precioso, me lo he pasado genial, mucho ambiente, muy guay.
Venías, creo que le contabas el otro día a Dani que bueno, que se está entrenando en la península donde ha llovido mucho y bueno, venías ya preparada para un día lluvioso como hoy.
Pues más o menos, porque estaba tan mal el tiempo que es que ha sido entrenar en interior, rodillos, cintas, entonces realmente he hecho poco de montaña, pero bueno, he llegado bien.
¿Has llegado bien? ¿Ya has disfrutado?
Muchísimo.
Ahora, ¿cuál es el plan ahora?
Poner la pierna en alto porque ya una tercera carrera mañana no me apetece.
No te
disfrutar y a descansar. Gracias.
So that was Moana Lili Queres, our part of our top 5 women on the race. She said the first thing she said is that she lost 2 or 3 bullets yesterday. On the there is Ines Astrain. There is Ines Astrain coming, still smiling.
Still smiling. This is good.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if she. Yeah, that maybe she pushed a bit too far in the beginning, but we're glad to see her here. She's.
I've been worried about her because
Yeah.
she was doing so well, and she just kept dropping further and further back. We now have the top 8 women who have crossed the line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was leading this race for the good last part of it.
Yeah.
But
No,
happy
she's-
to see she's in good spirits.
Nah, she's in good spirit.
Ven por aquí. ¿Me entiendes? Muy bien.
¿Estoy en directo?
Estás en directo.
Mamá, papá, no me he caído. Me he perdido, ¿vale?
Oh, she got
She got
lost.
lost. Yeah. Shoot.
Mom and Dad, I didn't fall. I just got lost.
Okay.
Which is good.
Good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Everything is fine. She's still in good spirits. It's just things that can happen also when you're going really fast.
Yeah.
We saw the first guys also, like
Yep.
missed the first turn there on getting close to El Garañón.
And that last section, it's really tough. There's lots of little turns, and if you just lose your focus for 1 second, you could go the wrong way. But she seems to be taking it in stride.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hard.
Yeah.
That's a
It's a
hard
bummer.
thing
Yeah,
to,
it's a
to
bummer.
face during a race.
Yeah, but she's completely fine. It's part of her, her personality. Always she just enjoys a lot of running. So it's good to see her finishing. Because in another time maybe she would have people can drop if something like this happens. But she's finishing anyway, honoring the race, honoring her race, of course, her performance. As we see Ines Astrain finishing in 11th probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, between the top 15 women,
Yeah.
that's good. That was we see her with Dalia Alonso, the youngling from Team Salomon Spain. And just wanted to give a wrap on what Moana said. She was training in the peninsula where she's studying in Granada with a lot of rain, so she was kind of trained for a day like this. And then she said, Jessica asked her if she would sign up for tomorrow. What we were saying, and she was saying, no, I'm not really keen on it. I just want to put my legs up and rest and enjoy the rest of the weekend watching races.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair
Fair
enough.
enough.
But it was fun to hear her say that she lost a couple bullets yesterday on the on the VK. Still a fantastic race for Moana. And we're probably going to have a word from... We're going to have a word with Ines, and then we're going to see some highlights and do a wrap of the day, probably already. We've been here for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, time has flown by.
Yeah, but it was a fantastic, beautiful race to watch. Okay. Let's hear from Inés Astrain with our on-field reporter Jessica Trujillo. Let's hear from Inés.
Que ahora me decía, no sé si reír o llorar. Yo le digo que ría, que es más bonito. Se ha perdido y escuchaba que estaba diciendo, he hecho al final 25 kilómetros. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Pues efectivamente, que la última bajada del Roque, pues me he debido de tirar hacia la derecha y justo iba con un chico, además, que iba un pelín delante y nada, y me he debido desviar y he dejado de escuchar, porque yo ya, o sea, es que encima la zona por la que estaba bajando me sonaba, porque yo por aquí he entrenado. Pero de repente he dicho, tío, o sea, no hay nadie, o sea, pues habré hecho un kilómetro de bajada y he tenido que volver a subir. Y justo he visto a Dalia, la chica de Salomón, y ya he cogido el camino.
Pero bueno, vamos a quedarnos con la parte buena, ¿no? La primera parte de carrera hasta aquí te has encontrado muy, muy bien.
¿Hasta ahí? ¿Hasta ahí? Muy bien, la verdad que es la primera carrera de la temporada y muy bien, muy contenta con el rendimiento porque, o sea, vengo entera. Ahora vengo un poco enfadada, pues eso, o sea, enfadada en el sentido de enrabietada, pero muscularmente muy bien y me he visto muy bien también bajando, que al final yo ahora mismo pues tengo que tener un poco más de cuidado en las bajadas, entonces pues me he visto bien bajando.
Y además una distancia corta que no es ahora mismo tu fuerte, que estás tirando más por las ultras.
Sí, una distancia cortita, pero bueno, también era como el recorrido que más me iba y se me ha hecho más divertida y más rápida que una media de asfalto.
Pues nada, ahora a ducharte, a descansar y a intentar no darle muchas vueltas a lo sucedido.
¿Qué tal está María? ¿Dónde está?
Pues han desaparecido todas, se han ido.
¿Pero ha terminado?
Ha terminado.
¿Segunda? Ah, muy bien. Pues mira, me alegro mogollón. Me alegro mogollón.
She's the best.
Gracias, Inés. Te dejamos ya.
Oh, that was a fantastic interview with from Jessica with Ines Astrain. She was telling what happened. She just on the downhill, at the beginning of the downhill, she was running with another guy, both pushing each other, and they just took a wrong turn and they did 1K down, and until they realized like, hey, I can't hear anyone else. There's no one here. There's no marks, and they just came back 1K up, and that's where she found Dalia Alonso, the Salomon girl, and then they just this is the winner of the promo race, the 12K race, and she won the BK yesterday.
Oh wow!
She's sorry, I can't remember her name, but it's she won the BK yesterday. But let me just finish with Ines. And she was just, I mean, she felt amazing for the first, until that deviation, she was feeling fantastic. She's taking downhills a bit more easier, and she was comfortable enough to tackle this downhill well. So she's happy with that, and on the muscular side, and being the first race of the season, but she was definitely not angry, but frustrated on what happened. And then by the end of the interview, she was asking about Maria. She's like, "How did Maria go?"
That's
she
so
was.
nice.
Did she finish? Yes. How was she? Second. Oh, second. I'm so happy for her.
That's so cool.
That was the end of the interview. It's like I'm really stoked for her. So it's that's Ines in a bubble, like everything from her.
What a great competitor.
Yeah.
I mean, she still had a smile on her face. She was leading. She could have easily won this course.
Yeah.
And, sometimes it happens.
Yeah,
and she's still cheering on the other competitors.
Yeah, absolutely. That was something that she was also saying. It's like, I don't know if I want to cry or laugh, and it's okay, I'll laugh. It's done. It's done. There's nothing to do. I just want to see... It was the winner of the promo today, and that was also the winner of the BK yesterday. And I cannot find her on the.
Maybe while you're looking for that, I can give a bit of a shout out for the top 10 women that have finished the half marathon today. So we had our winner, who was Estelle Roig-Fortin. Just doing a bit of an update there. There we go. Estelle Roig-Fortin, followed by Maria Fuentes, and then Ariana Dentis, who really surprised us, the Italian coming in third, followed by Natalia Gonzalez-Barachina from Spain, Moana Lilly, who raced the VK yesterday, coming in second, who was fifth today in the half marathon, Bel Cadero Garau. There we go.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Coming in sixth. Austrian, we didn't talk about her.
That's Good Kate.
Good Kate.
Yeah.
From Lithuania. So that is super cool. Haven't seen her. We didn't talk much about her during the race, so she obviously had a really strong finish.
I saw her before, and she was outside the top 10.
Yep.
That's why we didn't see her before. And she did a fantastic
really well.
progressive race.
Yeah, exactly. And then in eighth, we had Cristina Trujillo Gonzalez. In ninth, we have Miriam Sarhem from Norway. And then in 10th, we have Barbro Fjellstedt. Yes.
Fantastic.
From Sweden. There we go. Testing our pronunciations. Then we move over to the men. You want to take this?
Yeah, let's go with our men's winner today after a huge battle. Alain Santamaria was first in 1:53, 54, and just a couple of seconds behind him was Marco Villanueva, both from the north of Spain. And then it was Diego Menendez, Álvaro Escuela in fourth, Josep Miret in 5, Mario Granero in 6th, Nelson Alves in 7th, Espen Roll in 8th, Nicolas Benavides in 9th, and Linus Holtegaard in 10. What a diverse top 10 for both women and men. It's insane. We got from every single point of the world. That's really cool. Of course, Spain is the good winner, the huge winner of the day. But I'm really happy to see such an international field in this race.
Yeah, especially in the shorter races. You know, you won't always get people traveling long distances to come for shorter races, but this is a really competitive race. And as we said, it's the third on the World Trail Majors, so there's a lot of eyes on this race.
Yeah.
There's a really stiff competition, so it's worth coming to the island to see what you can do. And then showing the top 10 for the women's overall results, which we just went over, but why not? Let's give them another shout out. Estelle Roig in first, just a fantastic race from her, really played it smart as Maria and Inez were battling it out in the beginning. Maria was able to come in at second, followed by Ariana Dentis, the Italian in third, who broke up the Spanish sweep, followed by Natalia Gonzalez, Moana Lily, and Bel Carrero. We had 3-4 of the women in the top 6 doing the VK yesterday, so very impressive stamina. We have Osrine Kutgate from Lithuania, Christina Trujillo from Spain, Miriam Sarham from Norway, and then Barbara Falstedt from Sweden. So again, a bit of diversity there in terms of the countries, giving the Spaniards, keeping them on their toes.
Yeah, absolutely, and only 11 minutes from first to 10th, which is it also shows how deep the competition was. I think we're gonna go to highlights and say goodbye right now. Is it like that? But yeah, it was a fantastic race, and so beautiful to witness. Another beautiful day of competition. Just the second one of 4 that we're gonna have on this weekend on Transgrancanaria. And once again, I'm really thankful of having you here today. I think it's a good disconnection from the race for you, right?
Yeah, it's getting me in the mood. It's helping to reduce the nerves a bit. Just seeing what the other competitors have been doing. Thank you so much for having me on, and I'll see you on the other side of the camera, maybe.
Well, now you know. Now you know we can listen to you. So you just say hi. I'll be waiting for that. No, and of course, with such an inspiring race on the women's side, I think you have some boost for tomorrow's race.
Absolutely.
Once again, I'm really thankful for all of you on the other side of the camera. This is just our second day. Tomorrow we're gonna have a double. It's like a double threshold day. Tomorrow we have during the morning we're gonna have the marathon, and then on the night, on the late night, we're gonna do the late night show with the start of the Transgrancanaria Classic, where our own Stephanie Case is gonna be racing alongside a lot of other runners from all around the world, and we're gonna be stoked to see you and all the rest of the runners doing the traverse from the north to the south of the island. And I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. I will do my best. It's really stiff competition, but that's what we like to see.
Perfect. To say goodbye, and thank you so much once again for being with us. Hope you enjoyed this half at the Northwest Transgrancanaria 2026, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Stephanie.